6 adventurers brought together from all around Faerun by fate. Thrust into the world of Barovia and the last hope against the vampire overlord of this cursed nation, the Devil Lord Strahd. Will they succeed, or will they walk the streets as ghosts of their former selves, doomed to an eternity of nothingness? Charismatic, bold, clever, and quite possibly the best hope for Barovia. Say hello to the Chaos Conclave.
And, well, see, there's always a story. I mean, it's all stories, really. The sun coming up every day is a story. Everything's got a story in it. You change the story, you change the world.
When it comes down to it, darling, it's really quite simple. Being clever was when you looked at how things were and used that evidence to work out something new.
Heroism means doing the right thing, regardless of the consequences.
The question isn't who's going to let me, it's who's going to stop me.
How strangely are our souls constructed, and by slight ligaments are we bound to prosperity and ruin.
Escape reality and run wild in your own imagination. Sometimes you can be more than just yourself.
Alright, so you guys are heading down the path, the trees part, and on either side all you see is slightly greenish field. If you look really hard and squint kind of to your left down a ways, you can see what looks like it may be some kind of marshland or a river. But the road is still pretty solid, going straight forward. As you continue going forward along the plains, you eventually start to see what looks like a town on the horizon. Much like the rest of what you've seen so far in this land, it looks kind of desolate. So from what you can see, like, the buildings don't have very much color to them. They are in kind of disrepair. They look like they've just been beaten to all hell. Sorry. And so, as you all continue to head up, you begin to enter the town. As you, before you enter town, is there anything you want to do?
I'm kind of curious about the marshes.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna... Well, this is dismal.
Yeah, not what you're used to, huh? I just pat her on the head.
Do you want to stay on the path or venture off?
Well, this is presumably the town the purple fella told us about.
Yeah.
Presumably.
I'm trying to think of, like, Whiskey's definitely, like, looking out into the, like, area and I guess trying to pick up, like, anything that's familiar or interesting that's going on with, like, the vegetation or any, like, any kind of indicator of, like, a monster footprint or something that's going on around. I don't know. And also, she's keeping an eye out for any kind of, like, herbs or anything that can dry out these fucking rat heads on her belt so that, like, they don't decompose.
Cool.
Mumify
Run
'em.
or roll an investigation check.
Yes.
Rat jerky.
That'd be a 21, DM.
Damn.
Awesome. So as you continue down the path, you're scanning for monsters, for footprints, for anything. Looking at the area, the type of trees, the type of grass, the rocks that you see, even like the colors of the dirt. This is not Faerun. You have no clue where you are, but this is definitely not the Sword Coast where you were 30 minutes ago.
Could I
Right.
potentially, let me see, roll an, I think, history to see if I can figure out what this place might be?
Yes.
Make it to
Meanwhile, as you continue to look around and you're sort of starting to have a minor heart attack for having absolutely no clue where you are in the middle of the land that you grew up in, you look down and you can see about 15 to 20 feet off the path what looks like lavender leaves and thyme.
Flowers?
So,
I rolled a 23 for my history check.
Damn.
I rolled 18 and I have a +5.
Both of us
That
are
is
like,
impressive.
wait a minute.
What?
Something's weird. Meanwhile, I'm like, do I see any flowers?
that's fine.
Hey, no shade.
Do those plants work to help, like, can I collect them to start drying out the
Yes.
At least make them less stinky.
carcass?
Is actually one of the main herbs that the Egyptians used to mummify corpses. So, yes. Little
Okay.
bit of nerd knowledge.
I love it.
Love it.
I may have mummified a body or two in my life. Okay.
No shade.
Well, we're
It's
about
for
to
school, I
mummify
promise.
some rat heads. Where rat heads?
We're rat heads.
Um.
I just want to know if I find any fucking flowers.
No. There are no flowers. Sasha,
don't like this
your background.
I'm a
Let me
sage.
pull up your character sheet.
I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
I'm a nerd
You're
who's read a
fucking
lot of
nerd.
fucking books.
I know you're a nerd,
You're a nerd.
but I gotta know your history.
Do you want me to message you real quick?
Yeah.
My nerd, babe. Yeah, meanwhile, Fernie's just like, there are no flowers here, I don't trust it.
Yeah, but at least
Nor should you.
at least the corpses aren't smelling awful anymore.
Yeah, but there aren't any flowers.
I
Be
spelled a
suspicious.
thing. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Don't be.
All of these non-humans singing that going through the road.
It's pretty great.
Feronia starts and all of us are just like, okay.
Okay.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
No,
Yeah,
you...
unfortunately, Sasha, you don't know anything.
Okay, I've never heard of anything that matches like the gates or anything. Didn't read anything about that.
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I don't think we're in Faerun anymore.
Yeah, I'd agree.
All right. So, as you continue up, you start to make your way into the edges of the city. Once again, like I said, it looks like everything is boarded up. It's the freaking London equivalent of an old West ghost town. The
I love
windows are
that.
boarded up. It's the
Creepy
closest
as
thing I
fuck,
could come up
mate.
with.
That's perfect.
Exactly.
That's a great like
No, it's beautiful.
visual for it.
You can see holes in some of the roofs. You can see torn clothes, stuck in, like, on nails, like people are trying to run away and got stuck. On a couple of the buildings, you see things like claw marks and blood stains. And then as you get a little bit deeper into town, you can see that in some of the buildings, it looks like there might be a little bit of light. The curtains are all still drawn, but you can see some kind of light behind them. And then...
Yeah, this town is in desperate need of our assistance.
Quite possibly.
Is there even anyone here?
Maybe we should
Yeah,
find
I'm looking for any sign of life or anything moving, like something in like the shadows.
Anywhere.
Or maybe
I mean,
find
do we wanna-
somewhere that looks more like a tavern, so we're not knocking on someone's home.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah, also that, maybe.
Do we hear
I
anything?
mean, probably.
And as you make it,
fallacy in knocking on someone's home.
and as you make it past the first crossroads in the town, you see up ahead that there are two different larger buildings that have smoke coming out of the chimneys.
Probably where we want to be going, yeah?
Yes.
Maybe? Probably?
Yes.
Okay. So as you enter the kind of town square, which is more of like a very poorly drawn circle,
The town
You-
blob.
It's like there.
it's true. Yes,
I do like the town blob. Yes.
it is the town blob.
The
As you enter the town blob, to your right, you can see that there is a sign kind of hanging haphazardly. It had originally was a wooden sign with two chains holding it up straight. One of those chains has broken, and it says Blood of the Vine Tavern. So that tavern is to your right, and then to the left, you actually see what looks like some sort of store of some kind. Where would you like to go?
Possibly the tavern, so we can figure out where we are.
Yeah.
We were just.
Also get drinks?
Tavern.
Also get drinks? Yeah? Drinks?
Yeah?
Points at everyone. Drinks?
Introduce ourselves to the fine town.
Don't need to ask me twice, but also Whiskey pulls up her hood to kind of like mask the horns. And
Feronia has absolutely nothing. She wears these little, like, fucking poofy little shorts. Like, she's got hairy fucking legs and big ass horns. There is no hiding it.
there's no hiding it. Whiskey's a little bit more demure, like just big.
Feronia does not know the meaning of the word demure.
Nope.
Figuratively, not
Discreet
literally.
is not a
She's
thing
dumb.
she knows.
Is that a kind of flower? I want one.
Does it have color?
And then, also, like, I've spent, like, this whole walk, like, looking over at, oh, fuck, what's the name of our new
Ydrish.
friend here?
Oh, Scott.
Scgyver.
Scott's character, Scgyver.
Say that again? Jesus Christ, that thunder.
What does Scgyver look like? Did you describe him?
Oh, yeah, no,
Scgyver.
He looks like an average male, probably around 6 foot. Brownish blonde hair. I mean, he looks like an average guy. I mean, he's decked out in armor.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
but he doesn't look
Self-insert,
like...
but also Captain America.
yeah, wears a trench coat to cover the wings, right? Isn't that what they do in Supernatural?
Yes.
So Scgyver is basically the man with the plan. Got it.
Got it. Okay. So I have spent the whole walk just, like, casually, just, like, I just pull flowers out of a bag or something. I just have them everywhere all the time. And I'm just, like, and I'm like, here you go. I just hand him a flower crown.
It's red, white, and blue.
Yes, it is now. Just
Ooh,
hand him a
love
flower
it.
crown. Just, I put it on you, but I can't reach. You bit tall. She's like,
Decorate my shield with a star.
Aw. I'm gonna walk into the tavern while this
I'm
is
just
All right.
walk right in wearing a fucking flower crown. I'm just like, Feronia is so colorful. Like, she wears, like, bright red, green, and blue stuff. Like, it's so much color. So
Awesome.
vibrant. And so I'm just like, she's just like,
Yeah.
oh, what is a
Okay.
Let's go on the tavern.
cosmopolitan fellow like yourself doing in a rustic setting like this?
Alright.
Okay, does anyone else head into the tavern?
Yes.
I follow them. I try to stick as much to shadows as possible, though. I'm gonna kind of
Let's be
lean
honest,
back
I
and
just, like,
observe.
I will literally follow my wife wherever she ends up going.
Yeah.
Oh, I
No
just walk
question.
right in casually, not realizing I'm supposed to be hiding the fact that I'm a Dragonborn.
You don't know? You don't know? None of us know.
You don't know? Neither do I.
All right.
I'm just like, la la la, I'm a fucking satyr.
Yep.
So Whiskey's in the back as lookout, then very unsure about all of this and not feeling
Yeah.
for the very first time not very confident of the footing. So like
To be fair though, like
Rhian.
people generally don't like tieflings anywhere.
Yeah, tieflings are a little like, meh.
Yeah, Rhian's also being very like cautious because
At least
weird
Rhian looks
juju.
most...
That fog was weird.
Yeah.
We were walking through a forest and then ended up here. So
Feronia is just like, let's do it, motherfuckers.
Yep.
All right.
Like you said, the living definition of bet.
As you walk in, you see the tavern in front of you. It's about 60 feet square. When you walk in, you see an old kind of bar straight directly in front of you that's got 3 men with brightly colored clothing. They remind you a lot of the clothing that you saw at the top of the gate. There's also a bartender and one man over in the corner, kind of slumped over. He's got his head in his hands. He's just like elbows on the table, just drinking his beer. There's a bunch of empty tables around, and then there is a warm fire burning in the right side of the building.
Ydrish goes up to the bar and orders a glass of milk.
that's so
Oh,
fucking
Jesus.
cute.
Bard is just like, 1 alcohol, please.
And as he does that, the bartender just kind of looks up from the cup that she's kind of like eyes open wide really quick, like, and then just gets like sort of scared, enamored. Like she can't decide if she wants to pet you or scream.
Oh, bud.
That's all of us though.
I'm gonna like come from around Ydrish and just be like, he has that effect on all of us, darling. Don't worry,
I'm just
he's
like,
harmless.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm just like at the bar, like almost standing like on a stool, just trying to be like, 1 alcohol, please.
I would like an alcohol.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. It's like you're like right there at the bar. You're just like, it's just your head. Your
tiny horn.
So
Are you, hold on, is Whiskey also doing this? So it's just like us two, just like, alcohol, please.
She's a little bit more suave and slightly taller. I mean,
Yeah.
like
No.
I think.
Feronia's itty bitty, so
Yeah,
it's like,
she's
if the
like
bar
making.
is like, huh?
so dialogue goes, I would like an alcohol, please, and Whiskey comes up and she's like, I'd like 3 for myself.
I would like a very, and she meant a very large alcohol, please.
I'd be outdone.
She just needs to clarify because she's tiny, but she can hold her liquor. She's a satyr. It'd be a shame if she couldn't.
Are you okay?
We're harmless, I promise.
are you adventurers?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Welcome to the Blood of the Vine.
I have a question.
So, yeah?
This might sound a little odd, but where are we?
You're in Barovia.
Barovia. Have I ever heard of it?
No.
Okay. Well, that's a new one.
You've heard of it now.
That's what
I
a
take
lot
out
of
a
people
book.
say when they end up here.
Oh, sorry, we need a new place. Like, she looks over at her wife. She's like, oh, this is new place, new place.
New place.
Also, is her ring still glowing?
Yeah, of course. she hasn't deactivated light. Light goes until it just.
Still glowing.
I think it goes for like an hour. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll just like
Is
recast
it
it.
still glowing?
The pebble that Ydrish has does not stop until I tell it to stop, or I cast 3 things that are like it.
Okay. So 3 alcohols for the shadow one. 1 for the goat. A milk for shiny.
And do you have wine or anything?
Yeah, we have one of the best wine, well, the only winery in Barovia. We've got a couple of their different wines. Would you like one?
A glass of the finest.
Gladly. Okay. And
Oh, hell of a water.
tall guy. Water. Water for the tall one. Okay. If
I'll
you
drink whatever is
want it,
strong.
awesome. If you want to take a seat, we're in a minute.
Thank you.
Okay.
Really appreciate
Let's
it.
find a table kind of out of the way, because. So
Weird vibes.
once we all.
Who else is in this tavern? That's
Hey, Shadow One.
Yes.
Are those were-rat heads on your belt?
Oh, boy.
Sorry. There was a skirmish in another town. We're helping.
And you killed them.
Yes. I hope that's okay. I don't want to like.
Oh,
we did
no,
not come
that
here to
is
disturb.
wonderful.
We didn't.
No,
Okay.
no, that's good. You could say we might have a little bit of a problem with were creatures here.
Oh, tell me more.
Yeah. I can't really talk much about it, but I'm sure if you stay here long enough, you'll see some. So feel free to kill them all.
Is that why you're all boarded up?
It's
ominous.
one of the reasons. And then you just see one of the men at the bar kind of look at the bartender, and she just gets really quiet. Goes, I'll make sure I get your drinks for you, if you want to have a seat. But
Wait.
you're welcome
Do I
to
notice?
heads.
Whiskey writes down a message, like rips out a piece of parchment and writes down really quick with like charcoal, like, do you feel unsafe talking out loud, and slides it to her.
Okay. And yes, Sasha, you do notice.
Can I
and
insight
she-
on shiftiness?
Yeah.
AKA vibe
Shiftiness.
check. This is the vibe
Vibe
check.
check.
Yes. Please
Can I roll
check
for
the
vibe
bartender.
Yes, okay, insight, okay. Ew, gross.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I rolled a 6.
Well, I got insight as well. I got a +6, so I want to roll for insight as well.
I mean, I have a
Okay, go for it.
passive of 13.
Yeah.
I got a 10.
It's better than
Okay.
me.
Yeah,
Your passive of 13. You can tell that she's very uncomfortable. And then she kind of looks at the note that Whiskey handed her, and she goes,
And Whiskey's kind of like in a flirty stance, trying to cover it too, like not make it that obvious at the bar, like not trying to pinpoint it on her, just looking like she's casually talking.
and she just kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh, yes, I can definitely make that happen." And then she just walks away to go get your drinks.
Creepy.
All right.
Just plops down at a fucking table.
Whiskey keeps an eye out for her and looks for an opportunity to kind of like walk up and casually talk at some point within like us in the tavern. Just like
Actually, that's a
Rhian?
that's one of the-
Rhian's
Sorry.
gonna grab her before she does anything and says, "Table meeting, now." And just usher everyone.
to the table that Feronia is plopped
Table
at.
meeting first before anyone does anything. And she will physically reach out and grab people and move them. So looking around, everyone
Feronia
else.
will get up and go look at one of those guys in the bright
And
colorful
she goes,
outfits.
"Nope."
And Rhian's just like, nope, grabs her by the fucking shirt.
Just the back of the shorts.
Honestly.
like,
You
nope.
just see her little tail twitching back and forth. She's like secretly excited.
Oh, absolutely. She's just like, oh,
So
Wait.
looking around here, it's most
oh.
everyone's pretty much human, right? Besides us.
You are the only non-humans in the building.
yeah.
This seems bad.
So
Yeah, it might be really bad for us, so we need to be careful and kind of like side eyes Feronia.
I had
yes,
nothing wrong in my entire life.
I'm not saying you did, but I'm saying that
Discretion might be a good idea in this town.
Yeah.
Some might find it harder than others, and I look at our lovely Dragonborn. But they're not running screaming, which I guess is a good thing.
May I inquire as to why such discretion might be necessary?
There's something off about this place, and I don't know if they're kind to all here, if that makes sense.
It does not.
Some places aren't quite as open-minded as others about non-humans.
How don't I know that?
And perhaps it should be our responsibility to educate them. Why, we came to the right tavern.
Oh my goodness.
Maybe.
Well, the bartender obviously needs our help, and having the dead were-rat heads on the belt.
There is an opportunity for us to gain good rapport, but we need to do it very carefully and with some decorum. That's the word I'm looking for. I am going to try to see if I can talk one-on-one with the barkeep at some point that's not conspicuous. And she's like whispering this, like not like making it super low. Like, I don't think she feels safe, but I think she's friendly enough. If I can talk to her in a place that she feels safe, we might be able to get more information and also have this be a point of a safe house. Because I don't think there's going to be many places here until we find out what's happening or gain some kind of rapport with these people. We run a really, really big risk. But this might be a place for us to sleep.
I mean, it did also seem that they were impressed about the were. If they have a were problem, we kill were things. I mean, you might need to be a little more careful, because we still don't know what that rat bite's going to do to you. This place... no, that you just did. You just the dragon.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No.
Like,
How many more people are in this bar? Is it just the guy that was at the end of the bar that gave her the glance, or are there more people in here?
No, there's more of the people in the brightly colored outfits, which
You would remember
Feronia
them.
is fascinated by. She wants to ask them about the outfits.
No!
There are 3 men at the bar in brightly colored clothes, and 1 man at a table in the corner with his head in his hands, elbows on the table, just staring into his cup of beer.
I mean,
and that's it. So it's just the 4 or 5 humans, and then y'all.
Yes, the folks at the bar look similar to the one that greeted us in town. Seemed oddly cheery for such a drab location.
And I want to ask them about it.
I mean,
I don't just do things really fucking nilly, per se.
I know, dude.
And as you guys are having this conversation, the bartender comes up to you. She's got a big tray. She walks up, hands Rhian the glass of wine, hands the milk to Ydrish, and then puts 3 steins of beer and a shot glass in front of whiskey, and then 1 stein of beer in front of Feronia, and then finally hands Scgyver his water.
Darling,
Feronia looks at the 1 stein, and she's like,
we'll get you another one.
Just steal one of, like, slowly reaches over and snags one of whiskey's. It's just like, flag.
Could we get one more?
Whiskey salutes the barkeep and, like, takes the shot immediately, and then go ahead.
Darling, I apologize. We never asked your name.
Oh, it's Lorraine.
It's a beautiful name.
Pretty name.
That's a very pretty
Thank
name.
you.
L-O-R-A-I-N. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something, and I'm sorry, but you're obviously not around from around here.
Nah.
We kind of found ourselves.
Are you?
Adventurers of sorts from all over.
We're good people.
Do they all look like dragons where you come from? I'm sorry if you're not a dragon, but you're a dragon. A really pretty dragon, but a dragon.
Aw, the prettiest dragon.
Yes,
So
Yes, we all do.
Okay.
Where are you from, though?
I assure you, man, there are several with more metallic sheen than I. My scales have worn down over the ages, but
I mean,
perhaps
your
you should
scales are
visit there
shinier
someday.
than my scales, so
Hey, do you have scales?
I don't. I'm joking. I'm sorry, dear.
Okay. Oh.
Flower crown?
We don't get people like creatures? People? Creatures?
We are people.
We don't
darling.
get adventurers like you guys here. All we have is humans and the wares.
Is that going to be a problem?
Probably.
What?
Probably.
What blights this land? Why is it so?
Boring.
And
Great.
she doesn't say anything, but she has that sheet of paper that Whiskey had handed her. And all you see is she's goes, "Oh, well, we're just a dreary old town. Much really happens here, but it appears that sometimes bad things do." And as she's having this conversation with you guys, she just draws that symbol on the piece of paper.
What symbol?
I drew
Oh,
it
there
on
it is.
Roll20.
Oh god, hold on, let me draw that.
Does Whiskey recognize it as anything?
No.
Ooh, creepy.
I'm guessing I don't recognize it either.
No.
Alright, I'm gonna take out a little book and sketch a little notebook and sketch it out.
Yeah.
Do you think would I recognize it?
No.
You couldn't see anything in the Underdark. Come on.
Because it was the Underdark.
Just an opportune
I'm
moment
wondering-
for a joke.
I'm wondering if there's a way that Whiskey can flirtily touch her hand and eye her and this is an inn, right? Would you be able to show me one of the rooms if there's any available and try to get her away to some place that she can talk?
Oh, I'd be more than happy to show you our rooms. Give me one moment. And she just kind of wipes her hands on her apron, takes her tray back behind the bar, and goes, "Hey, Aasimar, do you mind watching the bar for a minute while I show this lady our inn upstairs?" And he just kind of goes, "Fine." And she's like, "Okay, follow me."
Thank you so much. You're a doll. And
she just kind of giggles.
Oh, she's so cute. Okay. So as they walk, Whiskey keeps an eye out if there's anyone in the for shadows under doors and waits for an opportunity that there's the most minimal amount of people around.
It is dead, but silent upstairs.
Okay, excellent.
Nerd.
She
and so she's she kind of just starts going through the spiel. Okay, well, I don't know if you're okay with sharing rooms, but we have 4, so someone's gonna have to share.
I'm sure we don't have a problem.
Okay.
Wives can share
Is it going to be
There's
safe for us to stay here, or?
Just make sure you lock the windows and make sure the boards are closed at night. And hopefully you'll be okay for a little bit. I can't guarantee anything long term. Visitors here don't usually last long.
Do you get a lot of visitors? How do people find themselves here? You said you don't have a lot of travelers.
We don't. A lot of times the Vistani bring people in, or they just stumble up. All I know is the men downstairs in the bright colored clothes.
Are they military or something?
No, they're traveling folk. They sell wares and tell stories and play music, and they have carts, and they work for. And she just kind of like looks out the window, like away, and then just kind of shuts up.
Whiskey lightly like touches her elbow in like a calming manner, and it's just like whispers, "Are you safe here? Are you okay?"
Yeah. They as long as we don't catch his eye, we're fine. It's just we have to live with it.
And how long has he been here?
300 something years. He is I guess you could like the Baron of our lands. King-ish, but his name is Strahd.
Roll opening title sequence. Sorry.
No.
How do you keep from catching his eye? And I'm guessing that's why people like, she gestures to herself, like, aren't really.
Yeah. Strahd has spies everywhere, and seeing as he is slightly unholy, anything that looks unholy is generally regarded as probably a spy of his. I would have worried about you, but spies don't kill spies, and got rats on your belts, so either they've started something new and I'm about to die, or you're safe.
She like holds her shoulders like, if there's anything I hate more, it's people wrongfully going after other people. I have my own experience with it. That's the last thing we want to do. Please believe me. We're here to help.
God, that would be wonderful. I don't even know if there's a thing you can do to help. I mean, it's been like this for as long as I know, and as long as my parents knew, and as long as their parents knew, and I don't know. But yeah, you should all be safe here. Just make sure you windows. They don't like religion signs. So crosses, stars, starburst, suns, things of that nature. If you scroll them on the window, they're less likely to break in.
Wait, you cut out. She said that would help us, or like to hide those.
If you put them on the inside of the window, the bad things will be less likely to break in.
Okay.
How do they feel about celestials?
They probably don't know what celestials are.
No.
Okay. How long do you think we can stay here?
I mean, the Vistani know you're here, and if you're here, he knows you're here. But he usually likes to play with his food before he eats it, so you've probably got like a week.
And I'm guessing that the forest is even more dangerous.
Everywhere's dangerous, but they tend to be bigger in the forest.
Well, that's fine then.
Just, you don't go out after dark.
Well, we would like to possibly stay here for just a couple of days, figure out what's going on, and see how we can help. But also, we are here to support you. So if you feel unsafe or you hear something or anything, don't be afraid to come find me or someone else in our party. We're all good people.
Okay.
I know that
Thank you.
some of us look scary, but
I mean, I think you look pretty. I'm
you don't look too bad yourself.
considered pretty weird. Thanks.
Oh, you're
I
not
like
weird. You're
seeing-
charming.
She just kind of like blushes and plays with her apron.
Do you need a hug?
What's a hug?
And she looks at her, she's like, can I get closer and are you adverse to physical touch? Not like sexually, but like
No? That sounds okay.
she moves in and she like wraps her up in like this really like comfy hug and just like squeezes a little bit.
And her entire body just kind of relaxes and she's like, oh, I like this.
Yeah, hugs are nice.
Uh-huh. I can see why.
That's so good.
Well,
She's like arms completely down by her side, has no idea what it's like. Weird.
you can put your arms around me too. It's okay.
Okay. Oh, I really like this.
This is
So wholesome.
You can have as many hugs from me as you need, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
But
Oh no.
we should probably go downstairs before they start to suspect something.
Yes, you're very gracious in showing us rooms. My name is Whiskey, and I am your friend.
Thank you, Whiskey.
You're welcome. And she like gestures and like lead the way.
Okay.
I'll talk to
She
my
just
group
kind of
about
walks
how many
downstairs.
rooms we need.
That's gay.
I ship it.
Cool.
Welcome to the gay show.
I definitely have. I don't know. Ah, fuck, you can't see it. It says Lorraine and Whiskey ship it in my notes.
Yes.
I love it.
So precious. I love her.
A whole bean.
Just the holiest being in a very unholy land, and I feel bad. Okay,
Pause.
and so Whiskey follows her and starts talking like a little bit louder, not like obnoxious, just like casually, like those rooms seem like they'll suffice. I know that you only have 4, so let me talk to my group and see how much would it be per night? How is the business doing?
Actually completely empty right now, so I would say if you wanted to do 5 copper per room a night, that should be fine.
Okay. I'll why don't you go? I don't want to keep you from your job and get you in trouble. So
Did you guys want any food?
oh,
We
food
don't
sounds
have
lovely.
much, but we have stew.
Oh, I could go for some stew. I really could. And she turns to the rest of the group and like, they have stew. Are you guys hungry?
That sounds
Always.
wonderful.
All right, so we'll have.
Literally anything.
Okay, so 5 stews. I'll get those ready for you.
And an extra shot of alcohol, thank you.
I would like a shot.
Maybe some whiskey?
Another glass of wine.
Okay.
I will definitely do another shot of whiskey, and so will Feronia, who is the satyr.
Okay. Hi.
Apparently.
Huh?
I said, so will Lorraine, apparently.
Later.
Love it.
She doesn't even know what a hug is. Don't lead into that. And then she like,
third base, right?
and she kind of like winks at Lorraine and like goes back over to the group and explains very discreetly everything that just happened.
Okay. Cool. So probably about 10-15 minutes goes by and she comes back out with the stew and the shots. And then she brings another glass for the dragon because she thinks he's adorable.
Oh, buddy.
Golden boy.
Our good golden boy.
Is the best boy.
Golden
He
boy.
doesn't understand that and asks why he has an extra glass of milk.
I wanted to make sure you were taken care of.
Accept it. Just accept it. She's very nice.
You say thank you. You
Thank
can
you.
do it. Oh, good job.
And she just kind of scurries back away.
I love.
Was he kind of just like,
She is far too sweet to be in a land like this.
oh, I feel so bad. Can we get her out of here?
I mean, we have to figure out how to get out ourselves, but it's definitely a distinct possibility if we can figure it out.
Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out because it sounds like some bad shit's going on over here, and I don't like it, especially when it makes people feel like they're not safe going out after dark, and that there's spies everywhere. They thought that we were spies. I hate that.
That is quite unnerving. God, I don't have...
That makes sense. Why they thought we were weird.
Okay, and then I explained the thing about the rooms too. They have 4 rooms. If we put holy symbols, they're less likely to break into our room. I also have alarm,
Oh, that's useful.
so
Well,
we're a little bit protected.
Yeah.
We have about maybe a week.
while we're talking, can I ritual cast detect magic? While we're sitting here talking?
I should have
DM?
done that.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm gonna take... Well, like, these minute times were... for the next 10 minutes, I'm gonna be working on ritual casting that while we're discussing
Okay.
everything. Yes, this place has a sense of unease, undoubtedly. And we're probably gonna have to get to the bottom of it to get out if I know anything about being stuck places. And I just kind of side-eyed Nia for a second. I can't say with certainty, but I have done some research in planes, and this isn't quite another plane from what I can gather. So this is even outside my expertise. But you say the
outside your expertise, babe.
the colorful folk over there. You're saying that they work for this lord.
Yes, they're called the Vistani. And they work for this baron who's been here for, I guess, 300 years, named Strahd.
That sounds sketchy.
That's terrifying.
Very sketchy. And the only reason that she knew that we weren't spies is because of the rare rats on my belt. So thank God we have that.
That worked
Or
out.
thank higher
Fortunate.
beings. Blah, blah, blah.
So should I not ask them about why they're so colorful?
I don't know. It might actually be a good way in. Maybe we can get some information off of them.
Excellent.
Or-
Feronia literally stands
Nope!
up
I
and
grab
walks
her.
over.
I mean, it might make us seem innocent and buy us some time, and that like we're not make it look like we're not here to do anything.
So
Because we did end up here on accident. That's not a lie.
Complete. So should I unleash the Seda?
Yes.
I let her go.
Oh, there's so many.
I give her a
things that
little
go
pat
wrong.
on the
There's
butt
so many
as she's
things that
walking,
can
scurrying
go
away.
Do it.
Feronia just goes directly. She's just like, ooh, and then just runs over, like walks on over with one of her fucking beers in hand. Just like walks over to one of these guys in the colorful outfits and sits down at the table, just like,
As
hello.
strange as she seems, she does seem to have a way with people. So let's see.
It's the only reason I'm not nervous.
Okay, real quick.
Sometimes
before,
high risk is high reward.
Before any of this starts, real quick, am I detecting any magic items within 60 feet, 30 feet,
So-
30 feet?
You are not detecting any magic items, but you do see a like shimmer or like an aura around the Vistani that you don't see around Lorraine or the guy in the corner.
What nature of magic is it?
You can't tell. It's not. It doesn't look like any magic you've seen. But it looks like they just look different.
Okay.
Kind of like if you were checking auras.
Okay.
They have a different color aura than people.
Okay. How about it, Feronia?
Excellent. So Feronia just literally plops down next to one, just like, good afternoon, morning, evening, I have no idea what time it is. Today.
It's
Listen,
about
I've
4
decided-
o'clock in the afternoon.
I've decided that she has an Australianish accent. I don't care anymore. That's just a decision I've made.
You're not from around here, are you?
Nah, I'm not. What's with the colors?
It's the color purple. What's with the flowers?
I like flowers. Do you want a flower crown?
Sure, I'll take a flower crown.
She literally just whips one out and she's like, here you go. Anyways, no, like, why are you so colorful and everything around here is, gray?
We've always been colorful. It's how our people are.
What are
We
your people?
travel the world. Well, they call us the Vistani.
What do you do? Like, do you
We
do
are
things with
traveling merchants and storytellers.
devils? Interesting. What kind of stories? I'm a bit of a story aficionado myself.
Oh, you should come to the encampment. You would love it. We have huge bonfires and these giant storytelling nights. We'll sit around the campfire and drink and tell stories.
That does sound like my kind of time.
It's a lot of fun. We tell stories from all over the land. We've been everywhere.
Hence why they're not afraid of
Dagger. Oh no, we've seen you before. We know what you are. You're fine. I mean, the rest of the people here won't get out much, but
How come
you'll find no ill will with us.
How come you guys go places, but everyone else seems to be very much kind of stuck, as it were?
Well, or you'll have to hear when you come for story time. But let's just say we've been granted permission to leave as we please.
Interesting. Noted. She just kind of like nods for a second. She's like, huh. So, are there like a lot of you? I noticed you guys, we saw one of you at the big ass fucking gate. You
Yes.
guys, are you like gods or something?
No. We are
Yeah, he was
but
naming it.
servants and merchants.
Servants.
There's... Yes.
Of who?
It all
Do you
depends.
not come
Do you
around
have
here?
money? We'll serve anyone for the right price.
So like, mercenary types. Got it.
No.
No?
We are
No,
not
fucking thing.
mercenaries. We don't kill. We procure items that our employers want. And we sell tapestries and tell stories and sing. Play musical instruments.
Cool. Alright, I was just, curious. I like you can tell, I'm not exact. She, like, motions at her fucking horns and takes pictures. She's like, I'm not from, around these parts.
No, you're definitely... It's okay, though. Welcome to Barovia.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I was just kind of curious.
Nothing. Sorry.
She's like, huh. So is it just like all humans around these parts? That's my other question. Is it just like all humans all the time?
Oh, yeah. The
Cool.
only people, that live in these parts are the humans.
Oh, that's weird.
What's that? Do you have a Dragonborn with you?
Oh! She looks
Huh.
over and she's like, yeah, boy. Yeah?
He looks over and just gives this cute little smile and waves really fast.
Oh god,
Oh,
it's adorable.
God, I love him.
Cute.
We now have 2 whole beings.
Yeah. You,
Yeah, we have a Dragonborn. He's a sweet-
definitely aren't hidden well here, but welcome nonetheless. Be careful who you talk to. Some of the people here may, spread rumors or lore as fact.
Rumors about what?
I mean, the land as a whole. Our great leader, Strahd. He is a wonderful leader, a just and true one.
Really? I mean,
Of
obviously,
course.
I'm not doubting it. It's just, I just don't know shit about shit here.
Well, shit is still shit.
Yeah, no shit. Anywho. Alright, I mean, what can you tell me about this, glorious, fair, just leader? We're really not from here. I've never heard of Strahd or Barovia before. But I'm extra known from around here, so.
Yeah. Obvious.
Yeah, no shit.
Strahd ruled these lands for centuries. He... No. No. The human ones.
Once.
Yeah.
So is he something else now?
He's our leader.
Alright, fair enough, you got me on that.
Our king, baron, whatever you want to call it. He lives in the castle.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's not that far from here, right on the other side of the wood. Just past the church.
Alright, interesting. If I wanted to know, like, more about him, because is there, like, a library? That's a thing people
No.
right?
I mean, some of, like, the burgomaster has a library, and we are people. Yes, our people, the Vistani specifically, we share orally all of our stories. But I am not our storyteller. I am but a messenger. But if you want to hear our stories, head straight out of town, towards the west, and continue on the path until you get to the fork in the road. At the fork, take a right. And not far from there, you'll find our camp. That's where we live. It's much brighter than
Head west to the
Barovia.
fork in the road, take the right fork, and then I'll run across your campsite, yeah?
Yes,
Excellent.
absolutely.
Hold on, casually goes to my fucking note-taking app.
I'm sure Madam Eva already knows you're here and is anxiously awaiting meeting you.
I am a bit of a storyteller myself, yeah.
Collect stories.
Maybe we can trade stories.
Perhaps, although mine might be a bit raucous.
Oh, those are the best ones.
Oh, those are the most the ones we had where I'm from, so.
Yeah, boy.
What satyrs do, they fucking tell raucous bullshit stories.
Is true.
Was that fucking tell rockin' bullshit stories or fuck and tell?
I mean,
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B.
I don't know. Why don't you ask Reed? I can't ravel my eyebrows very well. But yes. To Vistani.
So, we have
Okay,
been
cool.
going for 2 hours.
Holy shit.
I have the bladder of a toddler,
yeah, I got a piece
so
of that.
potty break
Yes, please.
before I piss my pants, please.
Okay, that's fine.
Thank you.
And break.
Yay!
1, 2, 3, go team!
So, are in the tavern, y'all are talking your stew in front of you and your drinks. And Feronia, are you the Vistani, or did you come back to the table?
How much else of Vistani has to say that's like of interest other than like, hey, come to the thing? Then I'm just like, alright, cool, then I'll head fucking back over to the table and just kind of relay what they told me. Be like, I
Cool.
really want to go. I really want to
It might be worth it. It might be worth it to go.
It sounds fun.
Well, not only that, but especially since you're College of Lore, you can easily guise it as like, oh, I want to learn new stories. Please let me collect the stories, and then it can be up to us to parse
what's true and what's not, but there's got to be some clues. If that's the only information that they have, very Gerbil style, then like...
The bartender is obviously scared and trusts us and wants us to help them, and she's scared of these people. They are not the good guys.
I mean, it's also peculiar they're the only ones that can leave.
Yeah.
And we're trapped here, so...
They did say something about highest price, too, though.
We don't have a lot of money, though. I don't
We
think
don't
we
have a
buy
lot of
whole
money,
people.
but it is something to keep in mind.
Yeah.
Constantly.
I mean, since
Unless we run into the Lady of Whitestone or something, so like...
The villagers are scared of others, and we're kind of human-like. Maybe the Aasimar should talk to the gentleman that showed no magic who is in the bar.
We could try. I think she said his name was Aasimar?
Yeah.
Did you want to lead this discussion? Scgyver? Is that your character's name?
Yes.
Scgyver?
Scgyver?
I mean, I'd be more than delighted to, but if you want to, go right ahead.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to the gentleman in the corner. Would you like to join me, or should I go by myself?
I'll come with. Safety in numbers.
All right. We're 2 humans. 2 human-ish.
Feronia?
The closest you get.
You'll be okay right here.
Yeah, I have alcohol, I have food, I have these people, it'll be great.
Okay.
I'll stay with her.
Thank you. Alright.
Let's go,
Let's do it.
Hey, tell me more about these flowers.
Let's go and say whiskey, let's drink.
Let's go.
Drink,
Pound
drink.
it, pound it.
Oh, God.
Chug.
Lorraine just comes over with like 8 shots and just drops them right in front of the pair.
Oh, Lord, those 2.
Oh, you're a doll, darling. You're a doll.
Whiskey just turns around and she's like, "You're amazing."
I'm going to just look at Scgyver. Darling, do you
Thank
happen
you.
to have lesser restoration as well?
Just like watches that with a big
We
like,
watch
might need a couple rounds of it for those
two.
Like...
They about to
Also,
get
like-
smashed.
Also though, Veronia's like, what's her name? Lorraine, do you want a flower crown? Or like flowers braided into your hair? I can do that.
Yes. Can I have a crown?
Yes! And what colors do you like?
I like purple and blue and silver.
Whiskey kind of just like touches her hair a little bit, like.
Purple.
I don't have silver flowers, but I do have purple and blue, and she just like whips out the bag and just starts making a flower crown. Just like, no.
Never seen so many colors.
We need to get Lorraine the fuck out of here.
It's like she's just like slowly getting drunk. She's like, I haven't seen this many color flowers. That's so sad.
Flowers don't flower here. They just bud.
This is the worst place I've ever fucking had. There are no flowers.
No. I mean, there's
flowers.
nightshade and there's wolfsbane. That's it.
That's actually really good to know, though.
Don't get me wrong, they're pretty, but they tend to be a bit toxic, and if you wear them for a long time, it'll start causing problems somehow. I can't make those into anything.
That's why they're here.
Also, though, just like Whiskey and Feronia, just fucking shot for shot with each other.
Oh,
I think is
God.
what's gonna happen.
Do
here.
I have lesser
Oh, yeah.
restoration? Because I feel like we're gonna need it. Oh, fuck. I thought I did.
I have healing word, or I have cure wounds. never
Yeah,
mind.
no, that doesn't help with.
I have healing word.
That does
I have a
nothing.
really high constitution.
That's good.
Wait, so Lorraine's favorite colors are purple, blue, and pink, she says?
Silver.
Silver.
I don't have silver, but the rest I can do.
Alright, so as you both walk up to this guy who you have heard been called Aasimar food, he kind of looks up and he's like, visitors, come, sit. And then he just kind of looks and he's like, Lorraine? And she goes, yes, Aasimar, I'll get it. And so she just goes straight back behind the bar and brings you guys 2 pints of ale. So now you've got beer in front of you and you're sitting with... Yeah. That he doesn't give you an option.
Ugh. she sips at it, but she doesn't like it.
So he seems like he's pretty friendly and open to us. I'd like to ask him what his position here is in this town.
Well, sir, your name is
I'm Scgyver.
Oh, and
Scgyver.
Rhian. It's a pleasure.
Rhian. My name is Aasimar. I am the new burgomaster of Barovia. And he just kind of like head down, like he's really not okay with it, but like it's just a fucking fact.
What happened to the old one, darling?
My father passed 3 days ago.
Oh, my deepest condolences.
Thank you.
Would he like to tell, we give him his condolences, would he like to tell us what happened to his father? Does he know how did this, what happened?
Ask him.
Well, I believe that the stress of this life finally did him in. He's been obsessed recently about protecting my sister.
Protecting.
And I think
you roboted.
protecting my sister. And I think that the constant stress and the daily barrage of attacks just to him.
Attacks? Who's attacking?
Is it the wares? The were creatures? The bog? Lorraine? She mentioned it was a problem.
Among other creatures, yes. The Devil Strahd, and he just spits on the floor. He sends his spies to our house often to try and steal her.
Do they happen to wear
We've
purple?
protected her the best we could. Say again, Scott?
Do they wear purple?
No.
Okay.
Wait, who's his sister? His sister's not in here. Is that Lorraine? Okay, good.
Yeah, no.
Let the burgomaster know that we've been brought here by means to which we're unaware, but that we are here for good and to help. Is there anything he needs from us?
Well, if you could take my dear sister to Valakai, I would greatly appreciate it. She will fight it, but I cannot protect her and run this city. I can't do both. I am not the man my father was. There's a reason they call me the Lesser.
You are precisely what you need to be, darling.
Thank you.
Perhaps, in a way, I guess fate may have brought us here to help you. And help your sister.
And that would be wonderful if it were the truth. But I guess only time shall tell. You said you don't know how you got here.
Yes, we had an attack, some were creatures, dispatched them, and continued forward, and we just kind of ended up here. Quite peculiar.
I'm missed, I bet you.
Oh, quite a lot. Very
Yeah.
dodgy mist.
Yes. That was Strahd claiming you.
Ugh, I don't like the sound of that.
No, you shouldn't. He has definitely killed everyone he's claimed so far.
What is this Strahd? Is he a devil? Is he truthfully a devil? Or is that just an insult?
It's an insult. He's much worse than a devil.
A beholder?
No.
That is cute.
Looks human.
Looks human, you say.
Black pudding, you know.
He's 300 years old, so what kind of creature can be 300 years old?
I mean, all manner. Few.
Yeah.
The ones that suck the life from others for their own behest.
Say it. Say
Would
it
I-
out loud.
Would I have any... Can I...
He's a vampire.
Can I roll a history to see if I can know, like, if Rhian knows, like, that description? Like, can connect it
Yeah.
to something, or could I just be like, oh, he's definitely a vampire?
Yeah, roll for Bella.
Oh god, no, that's gonna curse
Need
me.
you to roll.
I mean, we've got a
Would that be?
Third level learned cleric. They should know what a vampire is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cleric isn't with us right now. Like
No,
sitting
he's
with.
not in this conversation.
I guess.
Well, I'm a third level paladin.
Wow. Okay. Yep. Nope. Nope. That would be an 8.
Jeez, man.
Okay, you're taking a break in the dice jail for a little
Is
bit.
it a succubus?
Go to dice jail.
Look, I'm using the dice jail.
We have matching dice jails.
I'm sad though, because my whitestone dice is the first one to go into the dice jail.
Oh.
My pretty baby.
Betrayal.
Behave! Behave! You should like my celestial, damn it!
Disgrace.
Evil as plain as the scar on his face.
Okay.
And now for shame.
As the paladin, you probably have a decent idea that it is probably a vampire, but it could also be a couple other creatures, so it's just
I mean, it
kind
could
of
be
made it to your
undead.
short
There are
list.
lots- There are lots of creatures that suck the life out of you, so.
Yeah.
But that lived for so long.
Yeah.
I guess.
Where is his sister now?
Where is she?
At home, guarding my father's body. She refuses until he has been properly laid to rest.
Is she protected currently where she is? I mean, I know that they're saying board up the windows, close the doors, and put holy symbols on, but is she safe?
Oh, she is. She can manage her own quite well. But whenever, if you would like, she doesn't leave the house.
Okay.
So, I could take you to her, if you would like to meet her, but she doesn't leave. She stays at home.
Well, we would have to talk to our party first.
Yeah.
Understandable.
But if we happen to come by later, would that be okay?
Yes. If
where?
you head out of the tavern, straight out the door, head straight down until you see the giant house with tracks all the way around it. That's our home.
Oh.
Wow. Yeah, well,
You'll notice it's got claw marks everywhere. That's where we live.
Noted. We will definitely try to stop before the day's end. Or
Thank
perhaps
you.
tomorrow. It's we're still trying to
Hey,
get
what
our
time?
bearings. What time of day is it? It's
I
like 4.
Completely.
Day or night?
Yeah.
We're in the
Yeah.
afternoon.
Well, it was a pleasure meeting you, Bismarck. Ismark?
Well,
Oops. I definitely said Ismark. I definitely said Ismark, not Bismarck.
Okay. Likewise, Rhian and Scgyver. It was a pleasure. I hope you enjoy your time as best as you can while you're in Barovia.
what there is to enjoy.
We'll make the best of
Okay.
it. Thank you.
We'll go back to our party and inform them of what he's saying.
So some sort of
Do we
dark
want to continue? Do we want to continue here, or should we head across the street to the shop?
Do we quite need the shop yet?
We should probably reserve the rooms for.
I just meant maybe
How
to
many
talk to
rooms are
the,
we
shop.
taking?
I mean, it's only a few
Each
combo.
room has 2 beds.
What is it?
I see.
Each room 2 beds. And
Each
can
room
fit
has
2
2
people per bed. For the
Oh.
married couple in the group.
For the married
Yeah, I was
couple,
gonna
so they
say.
get 1.
Mm-hmm.
How many
That's right, we
people are
don't
on our
really know
party?
each
So
other.
like,
We have 5 people.
5. So we would need 2 rooms at least.
we would probably
mean,
only
most of
need
you guys-
2 rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. The married couple in 1 bed, and then the other 3 beds.
Yeah. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. 2 rooms works. Next time I'll reserve the rooms with Lorraine next time she pops over. How many nights?
If you want refills.
I'm gonna lay off on refills because we need to go talk to people.
Are we doing We're just out here like, ooh, drinking.
I will take a glass of water, but pounding hard, but I don't want to be like a complete fool in front of this other person.
I definitely think we should check out the Vistani and see what they have to tell. Maybe we can find out a little more of this land from them. But I believe their views of this land might be a little skewed.
Lorraine, do you go to watch the Vistani often? Or are you usually stuck in here?
Ava gives me the creeps. I don't much like her. She knows too much. I tend to stay in town. It's safer that way.
Creepy, I'm about it.
Yeah. She knows things that you shouldn't know. Things you've never told anyone before. She knows. And it's weird. Unnatural.
Funky. Creepy.
Well, I don't like that very much.
No, that sounds like she might get an advantage. Know more about us than we know about her.
Then we should go find out about her.
Yeah. Also, stories.
Yeah,
The shop is not a bad idea, though.
No.
I don't disagree.
I mean, the shopkeep might have some information. Who knows?
That's true.
Do you think we can sell those fucking were-rat heads there?
I think we should hold on to them. They seem to help.
No, we're...
Fair enough, fair enough.
does indicate that we're not a spy, as Lorraine
Although,
pointed
I
out.
will
At least to
say,
the townsfolk, it helps the townsfolk trust us.
we'll say, she's just like finishing up her glass. The Vistani quite like this Strahd fella, so maybe
Leave them in the
we
room.
could consider not bringing them with us to go to the Vistani place.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Agreed. I mean, we do have the rooms, so we can store them there. Just make sure they're locked up well.
Fine.
Okay.
What do folks like to do?
So, shop in Vistani?
Yeah, I'm gonna store and lock up in one of the rooms the were-rat heads. I'm not carrying them around.
That's probably fun, yeah.
As you go lock them up, Lorraine, she gives you the 2 keys to your 2 rooms. They're right next to each other. And just lets you know, like, these are your 2 rooms. No one else will have keys. I'll be the only one, but I promise not to go inside. I trust you guys. Just make sure that you keep the doors closed as soon as the sun goes down. You've got about an hour and a half until the sun.
Yikes. So we might have to do the Vistani
Oh.
tomorrow.
But they do a campfire and drinking it.
night,
Sounds like they
that's
do it at
true.
night.
That's true. Well, let's look at the shop and then head straight to the Vistani. Otherwise, we might be in for some trouble.
Yeah.
Alright.
Whiskey thanks Lorraine and like lingers her like takes the keys but lingers her fingers a little bit, just like
Are we gonna have
She
a
just
gay
kind of
room
looks
and a man room?
Just,
We're gonna have a room for the gays and a room for the guys.
Gosh. I am definitely gonna go in before everyone goes to bed and just bless each of the rooms.
cool.
Yeah, we're not going to bed yet, though.
But before we do, that's probably because I haven't been super privy to these conversations because people are scared of me. So
Well, we've been filling you
Lorraine
in.
is completely enamored by your sparkleness. Oh,
that's still so
Lorraine
cute.
is our friend.
She's too good for this place.
Oh,
She is so good.
Oh god, I need to put her...
Whiskey's like going through the mental things like how to keep Lorraine safe, because if she stays here then like she stays here and we don't know what's happening to her, but if we take her with us then she's definitely gonna die.
She's gonna
So-
die, yeah.
What does Lorraine look like?
She's about yeah, no. She's about 5'5", like on the thinner side, like bordering on malnourished, but just barely slim.
Aww.
Like if she weighed 10 pounds less, you'd be like, Mama, do you need a cheeseburger?
What color hair does she have?
But she's got dirty blonde hair, and then she's got honey brown eyes.
Aww,
Love
that
that.
sounds cute.
I'm trying to
She
find
just
a photo.
she's got a long brown skirt that reaches down to the floor with like a off cream colored off one shoulder like peasant top, and then she wears a half apron around her skirt, and that's what she kind of it's like her fiddle thing. When she gets nervous, she plays with it. And then she's got a rag that's tucked into it too, and that's what she uses to like clean the dishes and stuff. Anyway,
She sounds so fucking cute. I love her. We must protect her.
Please.
Yeah, we gotta have that good gay shit. Come on, we gotta protect this girl.
Yes, we do.
Long hair or short hair, and then I'll let it go.
I would say like down to the bra line, so not super long, but long by normal standards.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's got like a slight, just a slight waterfall curl at the end. So like probably the last 3 or 4 inches start to curl. And then she keeps it like tucked back behind her ears, and then she'll like pull it up in like a no wrap bun whenever she's working with like dishes or stuff. She'll just like spin it and then knot it up, pull it and knot dishes.
She sounds so fucking cute.
Sounds pretty.
She's plain pretty.
Like that.
I ship it.
Aww.
I like it.
That's what I see.
Yeah. Yeah, that's close.
Hold on. I'm missing
I
whatever.
I posted in the general chat on Discord.
Aww. She's cute.
I def ship it.
Alright, so the shop.
She has alcohol and she's innocent. I love it.
What else could you possibly want?
And she likes purple. So I'm already like destined to be.
Perfect. We need to bring her. We need to save this girl.
Yes.
We must protect her at all costs.
Yes.
It's already been decided by the group, like unanimously, like not talking to each other. We're like,
When we go, the
We
Seven
have
is
to.
coming.
She is
coming
too
with us.
pure.
So good.
There's- I would want her to come with us, but like,
Oh, she dies so fast.
how do you protect her? Like, she no weaponry. Like, she's like ultra squish.
She's super
pretty
squish.
squishy.
No, we'll just have to talk to her on the DL and make sure that she's not targeted when we leave. That's my biggest concern.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay,
just gonna fall in love with her and then leave.
my heart's already breaking for my characters, so don't start.
Alright, so let's head to the shop.
As you guys head over to the shop,
Shop.
you leave and walk over and leave. She just kind of like looks past the bar, and then she just kind of looks upstairs and she's like, okay, no, they'll be back. And you guys head over and you see that the store looks like it is covered up, the curtain on, the door is shut, but you do hear someone walking back and forth. You see like a candle lit, so you know that it is open and there is someone in there. So do you knock on the door or just walk in?
It's like a shop, right? Like a normal shop?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll go walk in.
Wrap on the door frame, and then walk in.
Awesome. So as you walk in
Is there a name of the shop on the outside?
around, yes, it is called Buildrath's Mercantile.
What is it? Build Brown?
Buildrath, BILDRATH. And then
Not to be
mercantile.
confused with Bildrat.
No.
That's what I heard.
No,
I was
that
like,
one's upstairs.
Mercantile. BILDRATH.
D. Yeah. BILDRATH.
Okay. Bildrath mercantile. Okay.
Mercantile.
Mercantile.
Merkin?
Merchant?
Oh.
Mercantile?
Magic Merkin?
Sorry.
Oh god, this is wrong.
Magic Merkin?
Shit.
Oh god.
Okay, nope, we're not
Okay,
using
so
that.
Jen's
as you
gonna
walk
run
in,
into us making fun of names, just like everyone does with Matt Mercer. It started.
I see zero wrong with this.
You're gonna be stuck with this. I hope you're excited.
I am super.
Whoa, what is
Oh,
your video?
Bildrat's Merkins, got it.
Bildrat
Magic Merkin.
Magic Merkins.
Magic Merkin.
Magic Merkins. Magic
cool.
Merkins.
So as you come in, he turns around kind of quickly and is like, "Meow? Oh, visitors, come in. Please take a look at my wares. Anything I can help you with, or your hands, I'll be more than happy to."
I'm not quite sure what we're looking for. Where's my character sheet?
Can I come in and, like, awkwardly thinks he's being sneaky, whisper, "Do you need help with the wear problem?"
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god, no!
I don't
Buddy.
know what you're talking about, giant lizard.
Do you happen to have an alchemist's kit that I could purchase?
Whiskey kind of mumbles like, "You're the wear problem at the moment."
Oh, and we haven't even hit the first full moon yet.
No, I'm sorry. I don't have of those.
What's distinctly visible, like, when you first walk in? Like,
You can see there's like there's an abacus, there's some baskets, you can see some blankets, a couple glass bottles, there's candles. You can see like crossbow bolts. You can also see, it looks like it might have a map in it, but it's just like a hard round cylinder that you could put like a map or a scroll or something in. He's got a couple kits, a few pieces of different clothing, pouches, crowbars, stuff like that.
So very basic.
Really fancy, but stuff that, yeah, just basic adventure gear.
So it's just a regular shop.
Any potions?
No, but I have a healer's kit. Sorry. Magic doesn't always work well here, so we tend to keep our potions at a minimum.
Oh.
Magic doesn't work here?
Well, that
Doesn't work well.
doesn't work well.
What is wrong
Peculiar.
with this place?
That's a piece of information we had not had previously.
Right about my sword.
And they don't have any fucking flowers. What's wrong with this place?
Nightshade.
Nightshade.
That's a flower I can make into a flower crown. There you go, they don't have fucking flowers.
I mean, it could be useful.
If they were dead,
You could make a flower crown out of nightshade as storage, and all of us have it, and we can crush it up and use it for something. That or wolfsbane.
True.
It's not a bad idea.
To have on hand. Agreed. You said you had some medicine
Gloves
kits? Did you medicine kits?
Yes, I do.
How
I have
many?
a standard healer's kit. I've got 3 of them.
What is standard? What's the difference between a healer's kit and a medicine kit? Give me a
That's a
second.
good question.
I'm checking his kit is leather, contain batches of maybe I'm thinking about the same thing. Stabilize and nope. Medicine kit 5e. Okay, no, it's the same thing. I'm just Pathfinder, I guess. And how much are the healers kits?
35 gold apiece.
How much?
35 gold.
35. Oh dear. That's a little. Are you sure you can't go any lower? We're not from here. We were transported under odd circumstances, and we could potentially help out with your problem here.
Hey, don't have my shop runs perfectly fine, and as you may have noticed, it's a little challenging to get into town. So there's a little markup for rare things like healer's kits and the sort.
But the and the sort include a bag that can hold many, many things.
I highly doubt he has that. And if he does, he's gonna want way too much money for it.
He's gonna wait a lot.
He's gonna overcharge us to shit because we're tourists.
35 gold for a fucking healer's kit is a lot of money, y'all. This guy's a scam artist.
Tell you pouch for gold.
We can get a room for mere coppers. And you're charging 35 gold.
Feronia just like grabs Ruth's head.
She
and
just-
like, babe,
Can you take that room with you?
babe.
Also, there's nothing to say that we didn't get a discount on the
Leave
rooms
it.
because I flirted.
Yeah, that too. babe, you're not gonna. It's not worth it. I love you.
I just
Stop.
step away.
And he just kind
Clearly
of smiles and sits there and looks at you guys.
Feronia's just kind of like, what a shit.
I think I want to start rummaging through the shelves to find any sort of little trinket that I can associate with the deity.
Roll an investigation check.
Alrighty. $13.
See a silver coin, kind of tucked behind a picture frame, like a pile of clothes. And on one side of the coin is a wolf, and on the other side of the coin is a young girl.
Ooh. I'm gonna try and slip that into the pocket of my robes.
And roll a sleight of hand.
Oh god.
14.
And you slide it in there without him noticing. He's too intrigued with pissing off the chick that is very upset with his prices.
Alright, so, can I take a second to try and use persuasion to be like, listen, mate, I understand things are a bit hard to come by sometimes, however, we would be very appreciative if you could help us out. We didn't think we'd even end up in this area, let alone know where it fucking is. Can you do anything to give us a little bit of a discount? Just like, sell us just one or two of those at a lower price, like maybe, what's a good price for those normally? Like 20?
No, they're worth 10.
I'm assuming that the healing potions are like behind the counter, or are they out and about?
They're not
Okay.
They're
potions,
in a
they're
back
just
room.
kits.
Yeah, it's just a healer's kit, and it's in a back room away from you guys. All you see out there is like clothes and tools and like random shit.
Would he have silver wire and a tiny bell by any chance laying around?
Like, listen, mate, I understand things are hard to come by, but we both know that you are marking this up ridiculous price.
He does have a bell, but no wire.
I probably have
He
some
does have
wire.
rope though.
I would imagine I'd have wire
And
with my tinkering
How
and shit.
about, but yeah, Feronia's just like trying to talk this guy to be like, how about we say maybe 15 golds for those?
As she's
because we both know
distracted-
you are marking this up preposterously.
As she's distracting him, can I try to slip the bell?
You guys! You're robbing this man!
And Feronia, roll a persuasion check.
He tried to rob us.
Oh, while this is happening, I'm definitely tinkering a thing, because I'm gonna take like a pebble out of my pocket, and I can make the thing emote an odor, emit an odor. So I'm gonna tinker it to like a stink bomb, basically.
Okay,
What are you
I
gonna
rolled a
threaten him
d12
with?
by accident first. Cheesy Pete's. I'm a fucking idiot. So that is an 18 on my persuasion.
Good.
Because I only rolled a 10.
Jesus.
I'll tell you
I
what.
am a bard.
I will sell you a healer's kit for 35 gold.
I'm gonna just like slide the pebble onto one of the shelves, and just like.
Feronia gives him the fucking stink eye.
Rolled 20
Supply and demand.
for sleight of hand.
You know, darling.
And yeah, you take that bell and he has no idea.
When was the last time someone actually came into this shop to buy something from you?
Yeah.
I think we're gonna convince him. I think he's just a fucking dick.
So I'm gonna be a dick back to him.
And then I'm just
We'll
gonna like,
remember
look at my
this.
wife and just say in Celestial, like, are you gonna fucking prank him? Because that would be so funny.
Oh, it's
but,
already
like, in Celestial.
And back to her in Celestial. Oh, don't worry, darling. It's already in the works. We're going to remember this.
I love you so much.
Do. I beg and another merchant in this town. Try it.
Oh, he's so
I mean, we were
smarmy.
already planning on going
hate
by
him.
the fucking.
What's your name, darling?
Bildrath.
Aha!
Name's on the sign outside.
Filled rat. Got it.
I'm just gonna say in Celestial, how pretentious. Also, Scott, is Scgyver hearing all of this? Because I know you know Celestial too.
Yeah, I know Celestial.
Yeah. So you're hearing everything that we're saying to each other,
Yeah.
and me cursing him
Yeah.
in Celestial.
And she's just like, and she's just like, it's okay, we're going to the Vistarian, aren't they? It's the Vistari,
Vistani,
right? Or is it
Vistani.
in my hand? The Vistani. Yeah, we're going to the Vistani later anyway, so I'm sure they can tell us some stuff since they're traveling merchants. They actually can fucking get their hands on things. It's fine.
Oh, that's true. Okay, we'll just go to them. They were much more honest. No, that's not the word.
Have fun.
Forthright.
Forthright. There we go.
Watch your pockets.
Oh, they won't get shit past me, but I appreciate
Says the guy that just got robbed blind. Twice.
That's why he's so like.
I think we're done.
Is that he probably got robbed?
Are we done here?
God damn it. Part of my brain is like, I just want to cast Hideous Laughter on him for a second just to be a shithead, but I'm
Save
like,
the
no.
spell. Save
That's
the
a
spell.
waste of a spell slot.
We should probably get to the...
Question is, what
It'd be fun.
do we want to do from here? Because it's going to be dark soon, and we were told the woods are not safe at dark, which is where the gypsy camp is.
We're going to the Vistani, that's why we need to go. Before...
We are going to go to the
Nightfall.
Vistani? Okay.
Yeah.
The traveling
We might as well
merchants.
get it.
We're going to them, and I'm pretty sure we have to go after dark because they do bonfires and drinking and telling
Stories.
stories.
That's
and I
true.
want to be a part
That's
of
true.
that.
And you
He's
can get...
nervous staying out after
I'm
dark.
not saying
We'll be with
I'm not
others.
saying you guys have to go. I want to go.
Oh, I'm going. I want to meet this Madame Ava. I am quite intrigued. Also, I want it to be known
I'm
as we're
sorry.
leaving, I'm gonna activate my stink bomb
Oh my god.
that's sitting on a
Good
shelf,
you.
and it's
You
just
are the
gonna
best wife
emit an odor, like no smoke, nothing. It's just an odor, and that's gonna
You're the
last
best wife.
until I have one more tinkering I can do, like small tinkering, and then there's the light thing that I made for Ydrish. Ydrish? Am I pronouncing that right? I feel like I'm saying it right. Okay, yeah. So it's like it's gonna be a while before that knocks off.
As you close the door, it goes off, and you just hear. Oh God!
I just smiled to myself and
And you just-
walk.
Feronia is just like, I love you so much.
I love you too, darling. This is why we get along
the
so
best.
well.
You're the best wife ever. Best wife ever.
So you have about I'm gonna move you guys. Boom. Over here. So this is the map of Barovia.
I see a white screen.
In Roll20?
Yeah, hold on. Let me reset it. It might be me.
Okay.
I've got it.
I'm refreshing Roll20. Just bear with me.
Oh, okay. I see. So we're heading here, right?
Right. Correct.
Okay, cool. Lovely.
So it's about 2 to 3 hours for you to get there through the woods at night in the dark.
Maybe we shouldn't then.
We should wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think we should go to the Burmeister's house.
The Burgermeister?
Or we could just sleep.
Is it Burgermeister?
Yes.
Because I've
Burgermeister.
Okay.
Burgermeister.
I heard Burgermeister and I'm like, burger?
Yeah.
No. Burgomaster.
Burgomeister. Okay.
Yes.
Burgomaster, yeah.
Yeah,
But
the
it is-
Burgermeister. The Burmeister makes the liquor, right? They're the ones that, yeah, okay. Sorry. I have relatives in Wisconsin, so...
Oh, nice.
Hey, man, get you.
Make a lot of liquor up there.
Oh, I should have grabbed some cheese. That was up. Damn it.
Speaking of Wisconsin.
I don't know why it doesn't want to connect my video back up. But whatever. My video, I'm good. So how much time do we have before it's actually dark?
I would say you've got about 30 minutes.
Oh.
So the sun is starting to go down. You see the villagers are like,
Right.
shit,
in
run.
blood. So are we going to go visit the liquor dude, or are we gonna go back to the fucking inn?
I think we should sleep. I think traversing town might be a little dangerous.
I think it's too dangerous without knowing what's going on. I want to gather more information before we die, so.
Fine. Can we have more drinks then?
I suppose. Can't hurt.
Yay!
Go talk to Lorraine.
Yeah,
Flirt
go
with
talk
Lorraine.
to Lorraine. Go talk to your girl. Go, just be polite.
My
Make
girl.
sure if you're gonna fuck, don't do it in the room with other people there.
No, guys, she didn't even know what a hug was.
Any third.
Well, that's why she doesn't know what fucking is.
What?
Very disimpassioned fucking, but also we're sharing a room, so.
I mean, we can stay downstairs and drink.
I can stay downstairs and drink while you're having fun, and then just let us know when
I
you
don't.
Oh, if your bartender's upstairs getting railed.
Here. I'll let you guys know if she brings it up. If she brings it up, then I'll let you know. But I'm not gonna. I don't want to get her in trouble while she's working.
Or Tavern Lynch.
She's a tavern lady.
She is a tavern sweetheart.
You didn't
Tavern
know how to
babe.
hug and you want to have sex with her.
Let a bitch live her life.
Oh, yeah. Just keep my mouth shut. Cool. So you head back into the bar, and as you do, you see Lorraine at the bar, and she just kind of goes, oh, I'm so glad you guys made it back. Are you staying for the night?
Yes, did you know the shopkeep's an asshole?
Oh, yes. That's a right twat.
I put a stink bomb in his shop.
Oh, bless you.
I apologize if it wafts over here, but...
Oh, it'll be worth it. You didn't meet Periwinkle, did you?
No?
Okay, good. Good.
Who's that?
Nope, it's a good thing.
Who the fuck is Periwinkle?
It's his bodyguard.
Why?
If people get into trouble, he has to beat them out of the store.
I'd like to see him try.
I'd like to see him try.
That would be fun.
All of us just kind of like at each
It's
other.
like, yeah, okay.
He's a right fucking rat, that's what.
Mm-hmm.
He's a fucking twat.
She She doesn't disagree with you. As you walk back in, you realize that now the bar is completely empty. You are the only 5 people in there.
6 people.
So, 6.
Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
once it gets dark, we need to have our windows boarded up.
Yes,
Yeah.
secure the rooms and come down for my libations.
Yes.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we should put
How
the
late is
symbols and stuff
Lorraine
up in the window, and then.
Does she need to get home? Or does she live there?
No, I actually have a room here. I live here.
Oh, do you?
I just kind of like elbow Whiskey a little bit. Just like.
I'm let.
Stairs all the way at the end of the hall. There's a hanging thing on. That's where I stay. And then she just kind of like eyes down and scurries past you guys, and then you see her shut the door. As she closes the door, she locks it with a skeleton key, and then you see her take a big 2x4 kind of like giant wooden post, and she puts it up of the door like on hooks. Kind of think like old castle locks that.
Yeah.
Jeez.
And then you see now that the door are closed and boarded up, you see just religious symbols everywhere. Like if it has ever been a religion, it exists on that door.
Interesting.
Oh, I'm grinning ear to ear. Regardless, I don't know what else is going on right there, but I see that and I'm like, ooh.
Yeah.
Fun.
So you see like just a plethora of stuff on there. She goes through and does the exact same to all of the windows. Like, you're in for the night, but Aasimar said that and food and drink is on him. So he's already taken care of your tab. He says welcome to the village of Barovia, and he hopes to see you soon. But not tonight, because I'm not opening these doors. Sorry, you're stuck.
Oh, that's not a problem.
Horrible fate. Horrible fate, really. Can I get a bottle of that wine? It was absolutely scrumptious.
Oh, of course. It's from a winery on the other side of Barovia. It's quite nice if you ever make it there. Stories about it, but I've never been. And she just runs to the back, the bottle of wine, and brings it out with 5 cups. It's like anything.
Alcohol.
And she just kind of points at the wine and looks at you and goes, "Beer?
Liquor.
Whiskey." And then she kind of looks at whiskey and walks away.
I bet she'd like some fucking whiskey.
I think she wants some whiskey. And that was Rhian saying that. Like,
Do you need any help carrying anything over?
Should be fine. I'm pretty far. And so she just walks back,
Feronia's just like,
grabs.
oh my fucking lord. Feronia's just laughing.
She comes back out with 5 shot glasses and about half a bottle of whiskey, and she just sets it on the table.
Good.
And then she's like,
Join us?
"You guys enjoy."
Did you want a shot with us?
You wanna join us?
trust me,
Can
darling.
I finish closing up first?
Do you need help?
Once you finish.
If you
With
guys want
a
to check
very good
your
hold.
windows, so I don't have to go in your rooms, because I
Yes.
know that can be weird sometimes.
That's probably.
You can go to our room.
Oh. Well,
My door's open to you, just so you know. But if you need anything, but I will go up there and
Yeah, we'll go up and secure our rooms.
secure the room.
Yeah.
And we'll secure the
So
rooms
as
that
you
aren't
go up-
being used, too. Just secure everything.
Yeah. Exactly. So she'll go through, all doors are unlocked, and she will go through and make sure all of the windows are shut, all of the windows are closed. Checks, you see, as you watch her in the first room, she checks to make all of the holy symbols are still in place and that none of them are wearing away. If they do start wearing away, you can see her, she's ink and brush, kind of like a paint and brush, and she'll re-go through and ink all of the symbols on the window. So she goes through and does all of the unarms. Once she's done with the rooms, she will close and lowers. And she gets down to her. She goes, my window's already closed, but this one's mine. And then just kind of scurries back downstairs.
Whiskey, I think she's taken a liking to you.
I hope so. I've taken a liking to her.
I can tell.
Isn't she cute?
Adorable.
She's adorable. You should fuck her. Feronia is not funny,
She
guys.
is not.
It's why Rhi likes her.
Yep.
That is.
And then we just go downstairs.
Old.
So as you go downstairs, you see that now there is a massive fucking fire in the fireplace. Like, she read something down there, Santa Claus style, and she will burn it to a pulp.
Oh.
This fire does not look like it's night. It will stay lit all night long. And then you see her, and she's, no. So you just see her like wiping down the bar. She's finished everything away. And so she's still working on cleaning and while you guys get back down there if you want to start drinking.
Oh yeah, I'm taking that bottle of wine. I wasn't planning on sharing that with
Alright. Here's to, if everyone wants to grab a shot glass, here's to us in a very strange place.
Quite
May we all survive.
Yeah. May our magic work. Ooh, we should...
Oh.
You know, we should probably test any magic that any of us have.
Test how?
Just try things that won't destroy anything, see how they work, see if... I mean, if magic is... They didn't say it didn't work, because I've used a few things since we've come here, but everything has worked so far. But they were both very minor. But I'd hate to be in, like, say, a fight with some were creatures, and our magic suddenly not work.
Valid? I can do that. Let's see. What fucking
This is a valid concern as well. I shall participate myself.
All I have is thaumaturgy. I don't know if that's distinct enough.
I mean, thaumaturgy is a good spell for
You
distractions.
make all the lights flicker or something.
Yes, if...
What should I do to test it though? We can't blow up in any windows.
Make all the lights flicker, or like make like a little sparkle with your hands or something.
Or like a little
Make-
illusion.
Make the
A
flower
noise.
crown that I gave. Make my flower crown sparkle.
I have a
I'll do that. I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy and make silver sparkles pop up in Lorraine's flower crown.
Aww.
Does it work?
Oh my god, it's full. Do you guys know magic?
Yeah. I'm trying to like look at my spell list, and all of my spells, other than like the one healing word that I can do, because I gotta protect my bae. Other than that, most of mine are pretty like attacky.
Yeah, all of my other ones are attack or cure, or I don't want to use alarm yet.
I have
my other
none
spells.
of those. My other spells are dissonant whispers, healing word. I have healing word, and then I have shatter, silence, and thunder wave.
I mean, you can...
Thunder wave.
So, with, like,
Here,
spells,
let me do...
we can, like, get... Like, if we shoot one off, and it has, like, a time that it lasts... Oh! Darling, shoot silence at the fire. It's making noise now. You shoot silence at it. It's not gonna harm anyone, and we'll know if it works.
Feronia is just gonna be like...
We're getting ready to sleep,
point,
so we might as well.
like, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Someone is getting ready to sleep. Others may not be sleeping.
Just points at the fire and just goes, shut the fuck up, and then silence.
And it works.
It what?
It worked?
Yep, it works.
So now the fire is
at this
distracting
point,
for like 10 minutes unless I stop concentrating.
Which means you just drop
Cool.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But so that's going.
At this point, Lorraine has finished with all of her stuff, so she takes her apron off, she like lets it down and kind of shakes it out, and then she pours herself and comes over and she's like, what else can you guys do?
I'm gonna cast Fairy Fire on all of us, because I think it only... Any attack roll? Yeah, it doesn't do any damage, so yeah, I'm gonna do Fairy Fire on all of us.
Makes all of us light up, right?
Yeah, it's in blue, green, or violet. I'll probably do violet. Violet would be...
Yeah,
she wears
purple.
purple, so... Does it work?
Yes.
See, we're
And
all
then you just see
we're all
her,
angels.
she like, and she stands up and just starts spinning in circles, looking at herself on fire, like super happy and just completely.
I've never seen someone so happy to be on fire.
It doesn't hurt.
No, that one won't.
It's just really pretty.
I mean, you wouldn't want to...
And I never get to see colors like this.
This girl is on fire.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and drop that, and... Oh, I don't know what this is gonna look like. Is there like a glass or something that you wouldn't mind,
Do you mind if it's kind of broken?
That would be actually quite lovely. I need to break it more. I need a target. I
alright.
need targets. We heard that magic works oddly here, and we are of the magical sort, most of us, I believe. And we'd rather be safe than sorry.
Oh, I totally understand. I can tell you, I've heard that things like transportation, where you blink from one side of a room to another, those don't work at all. It's part of what he did when he cursed the land.
It would make sense.
So
if he
you
doesn't wanna
can keep him. Also, if you go into the fog, you'll die, or you'll end up.
Or you'll end up what?
Back in
back here.
You can't leave.
Unless
you
you're
are. You kind of live here forever.
Unless you're a Vistani.
Can leave. And then I heard a rumor once that says if Strahd dies, the fog goes away, but no one's come close to killing him. So I don't know if that's true. But yeah, let me get you cups. And she goes back out like 7 or 8 cups that are like half destroyed from people that have gotten in bar fights.
Alright.
So they're like cracked and halfway broken, and there's a couple like wooden steins that are just like popped where like one piece of wood is. And she sets out 6 of them on the table across from you guys.
Why'd you keep all these?
I try and fix things in my spare time, so I keep everything that's broken. Try to
you're
put it
good
back
with your
together one day. Not bad. There was this one time where there was a bowl and it broke into like 5 pieces, and I was able to actually use a bone from one of the cows that we make the soup out of, and I was able to make a glue out of it, and I put the bowl back together.
That's amazing.
You know, I know some schools that would really... You might be really interested in. I'm a bit of a tinkerer myself.
School.
A place of learning?
There's places that teach that?
Oh, of course. There's such a world outside of Barovia.
There's so much more than what you've seen, Lorraine.
Oh, I want to go out there one day. Hopefully somebody kills Strahd. I hope that's true. No one's ever left. Only the Vistani leave. Everyone just shows up and then dies eventually.
So this is all you've known?
Yep.
How long have you worked at the tavern?
I started working here when my mom died 6 years ago.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was better her than my little brother.
You have a little brother. What's his
There's
name?
that. Marcus.
Where's he? Is he here?
He's with my dad. They live on the other side of town. So that's where they are, and then I run the inn because I'm an asshole. The villagers don't like him much. So I stay here.
And you're very much not an asshole.
Thanks.
Who is an asshole?
Just my dad.
Oh. Your poor brother.
He handles it. I think it's more of a girl thing. You know.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
I'd much rather be here.
Understandable. Did we lose Kat?
Much rather.
Yeah, she said her video was being wonky,
Oh,
so
okay.
she cut out a video. But
yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm still here. I'm just being quiet.
Okay.
It's just the video is making my sound jerky or crackly, I guess.
See, bad holes.
Bad holes.
It's the internet.
Bad holes. The holes just don't work good.
Yeah. Oh wait.
But yeah, there's so much you can learn and see and do and travel.
That sounds amazing. Maybe one day.
I'm sure one
I
day.
would just like to go see the other towns. There's an abbey in Valakai, and there's nuns there. I know that that exists. Because my dad threatened to send me there.
Valakai, there's nuns. What was the religion? You cut out, sorry.
Oh. So there's an abbey that has lots of nuns. And they take in girls.
And he threatened to send you there? Why?
Because I'm a girl?
Therefore, you must
He's
be
an asshole.
celibate?
That's stupid.
Asshole is correct.
Therefore, I must be sold for money if I'm not bringing any in, because they have to survive. Why I run the inn. I kind of pay for myself this way.
I can tell you from experience that this is better. I've been on the other side of that shtick. It's not fun.
It's not. I like it here.
That's
I get
good.
to see everybody come in, and I get to know others, and when people drink, they talk a lot, and so I know a lot of secrets. And it's kind of fun.
I mean, fair enough.
Audio, Sasha.
Shit. Darling, it's weird because like my thing was lighting up, so I thought it was fine. Darling, what if you had the opportunity to leave Barovia? Would you?
Oh, in a heartbeat.
So guys, we're taking out Strahd for Lorraine. It's the only reason.
that has become all Whiskey is caring about is like, okay, gotta kill Strahd to get Lorraine out of here. That's it. Get some color in this girl's life.
Girl deserves better.
One day, Lorraine, I will show you a rainbow.
Oh.
Rainbow.
You've never seen a rainbow.
It's a
No, is it like a bow that goes in your hair and it's made out of rain? Is that you do that magic?
well, it's caused by rain. So when rain goes in front of light fractures into different colors. So you have each color that you can ever see in one big bold. What is it?
It's an arc
Stream
of color.
of light.
It's an arc of
Yeah.
color.
In the sky, it's huge.
That's crazy. It just rains and then goes back. That's all it does here.
Oh. Well, we'll have to see what we can do about the Strahd business.
That would be really cool. I mean, I think they're scary, but the Vistani have been here forever. I heard that they were here before Barovia turned into, like, crazy mist world.
So we're gonna have to go listen to some of their stories.
Maybe.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
But remember, Madame Eva's kind of weird.
It's okay, so are we.
That's fine.
You're not wrong.
Specialties of weird. As like,
Okay, hold on. I wanna try
Whiskey's
one
like
more
flicking her
spell.
tail, like weird.
I want to try one more spell to make sure that it works.
Yeah,
So, I'm gonna point at Scgyver. I'm gonna say, Scgyver, why can't a nose be 12 inches long? Because then it would be a foot! And then I cast Sasha's hideous.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Save for 14?
We all failed that wisdom save. Just
Rhian is in stitches. Like, she's done. Like.
So yeah, I need Scgyver to make a wisdom save, please. Let's see if the camera will work without fucking up my audio though.
Scgyver, wisdom roll. Let's go.
Wisdom save.
He kind of like snorted into her drink, like.
Oh my god, I have legit tears in my eyes. Oh.
Thanks, I hate it.
Why isn't a nose 12 inches? I've never heard that before. It's fucking brilliant.
It's so dumb.
I literally just looked up a list of dad jokes and that one just got me.
We have the correct person as the bard, is what we do.
And if you ever get vicious mockery, you need to look up Shakespearean.
I have vicious mockery.
Good. You need to look up Shakespearean insults.
I used it last time. Remember?
That's right. That's right. Look, that
and
was
your
a long
father
time.
smelt of elderberry.
So did you succeed that saving roll though, Scgyver?
Did you?
No, I didn't yet.
No.
But I did
DC
now.
14.
Huh?
It's a DC of 14.
Sorry. I rolled a 7.
So you just like fall on the floor laughing because it makes you prone for 1 minute.
Well, it is funny.
Whiskey uses him as a footrest.
Oh, because I did that, the silence spell is no longer going.
So we have a roaring, crackling fire.
I'm gonna shoot off a fireball at one of the broken
We're
cups.
just gonna destroy this in.
I'm testing!
Breaking anything?
I am doing science, damn it!
Just try not to break anything, darling.
No, I'm shooting the broken things.
Okay.
Making sure that Lorraine is out of the line of
Oh,
fire.
yeah, of course. Does my firebolt
no,
work?
I do not.
I want to do a fireball and then catch it on fire and catapult it into the fire. Just to make sure it works.
But no, I do not regret that decision, thank you.
That was wonderful.
This is what I do. Awful jokes. Welcome to the fucking adventure, guys.
Oh my god. If I...
Like that got you guys so hard. I'm like, shit, I didn't expect it to work that well.
I have, as a human being, lost a whiz point from that joke.
We all did. We all lost a wisdom point for that joke.
Oh, that was great.
So fucking bad.
I did not, and I regret nothing. I have regretted a single thing in my entire life less.
Whiskey just turns to Feronia and she's like, "Why would you damage Lorraine that way? She did not deserve that."
That was fucking hilarious, and you know it. That was amazing.
It was really funny.
I should be.
Oh shit.
I think it was hilarious, and I just do another fucking shot, just like fuck it. Punctuation, just like end of sentence. It was
How many
fucking
shots do we
hilarious.
get to take before we have to do Constitution saves?
I don't know, I'm like 3/4 through a bottle of wine right now, so. Or Rhian is. I could be, but I'm not.
I've been holding a glass and staring at it.
Oh.
Oh. It's okay, you can drink, it'll be fun. We have a place to sleep, you
sniffs it.
safe.
And it's a very strong whiff, and he just kind of recoils a little bit.
Alcohol.
Do you want to try this, darling? It's a little less abrasive. It's fruity. I wave the bottle of wine at him.
It's like juice.
He takes a tentative sip of the wine from the bottle.
And
You see him like looking at the sky, contemplating, trying to figure out what he thinks of it. And then
This is
goes
when-
back and chugs the entire bottle.
you
This is
are
when
a
he turns
gentleman
into
and a scholar.
a sommelier. He's gonna turn into a sommelier, just like that. Introduction.
Oh,
He can pick out the notes immediately. He's like, blackberry. And
I knew I liked you, and I just kind of lean against him because Rhian is gone at this point. Like she's there. She's in a very good place right now.
Feronia is just like, I love when you're like this.
You are rapidly becoming more likable as well, miss.
I'm glad to hear it.
He's very likable. I like him very.
I try.
Meanwhile, Feronia is also just sitting here like, that's my wife. It's like, that's my wife. Listen, Rhi loves her wife so goddamn much. Sorry, no.
Nia.
Nia loves Nia. Although Rhi also
I mean,
loves her
yes.
wife. Like,
Both
they love
accurate.
each other so fucking much.
it's kind of nauseating and kind of sweet, and Whiskey's slightly jealous. Like, all by myself.
Fuck the bartender.
I don't know if she's ever had sex or not. That's like, we only just met.
Well, that's why
Never
you asked.
stopped Rhian.
That didn't stop reading me.
Oh, we could be dead tomorrow.
Yeah, fuck it, mate. Why not? Why not? Just don't do it in our room. Do it in her room. That's just courtesy. That's just courtesy, guys. No one wants to be sexiled in the middle of an inn.
Oh my gosh.
So, Lorraine, tell me more about yourself, please. So that they stop
The
talking.
wine label.
Meanwhile, Feronia is just like waggling her eyebrows,
Making eyes at each other, and we just turn to Lorraine. I'm like, I think I might be sleeping down here tonight.
It's fine. Don't do that if you're in the room. That's just impolite.
There's a big roaring fire as a backdrop for a just as I say that, I'm gonna be staying down there tonight too. So it's like,
We don't do that if somebody else is in the room. That's just rude. No.
I am a civilized woman.
I am a woman.
doubt that you were civilized. It's the other one.
No, I am.
She is not.
She just pounded like 6 shots. It is making waggy eyebrows at you.
No. Feronia is making waggy eyebrows at Whiskey whenever Lorraine isn't looking.
Behind Lorraine's back, like,
Get it. Basically. Pretty much, yeah. That's what she's doing. Because she is ridiculous.
All right, so we have.
Sing the fucking. I'll just sing the one song from fucking Gallivant. Maybe you die alone.
I need to rewatch Gallivant. That was amazing show.
I need to finish watching it.
It's damn fun.
I actually am
It's
on
on
season
Netflix
2.
last
I've been
I knew.
watching it again lately. I just watched 3 episodes today of season 2.
Nice. I watched like
on
So
Netflix
good.
Yeah, it's on Netflix.
Oh shit.
It's been on Netflix.
Who's echoing?
Uh-oh. Not me.
Not me. I heard myself, but mine's turned off on
Roll20.
Roll20. Yeah.
Weird.
I'm gonna talk again and see if it went away. Nope. Yep. Turn that off. I shouldn't be echoing.
No.
Yeah, nothing is broadcasting from me.
Is Jen still here? Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Jen?
Is that
Jen
why?
dead?
Is that why we've been going
No
on?
wonder we haven't heard from Lorraine.
Oh, I was muted! That explains why you guys didn't hear my you didn't hear Lorraine's really good joke.
Oh no!
No one laughed at
What
it.
was your joke, Lorraine? I'm sorry. I'm very drunk right now.
I mean, you were talking about having said that she's probably an animal in the sack.
Are you talking about whiskey?
But
I was talking about Feronia.
Feronia. Oh.
I like you, Lorraine. I like you so much. It's delightful.
She just kind of blushes and puts her head down.
Feronia's just like, I mean, you'd have to ask Rhian.
A lady never tells.
This is when whiskey is very much like I'm what you would call a disaster lesbian.
Oh, God. Uh-oh.
Chaotic goblin. It's okay.
Time to be a disaster lesbian.
That's true. You are a disaster. But it's okay. You're a good disaster.
The way I look at it, like our friend here said, we could be dead tomorrow. You could be trying a spell scroll and just explode. I mean, you could be transported to a world you've never been. Fuck it!
That sounds fucking familiar. Babe.
Yeah, that did just happen to us today.
Sure, yeah.
We got magically transported into a place that we can't get out of until we kill Mr. Big Baddie.
Do you know what plane...
Possibly.
Lorraine, do you know what plane this is on? Do you know what that is?
No?
They don't have school here.
Well, they could have... I don't know. Can I get another bottle of wine?
Yeah! Do you want the same one?
Yes.
Oh, okay. She goes back.
I don't think she'd notice if it was different.
Probably not.
No, she
just brings you out another bottle, and she just pops it open, sets it down, and now she's got an ale. That's kicking with you guys.
I really like
He's just out here like, I love you so much. Just like hugging her wife. She's like, oh, I love you so much. You're the best wife ever.
It's been like this the entire time.
I think they're adorable.
Oh, nauseatingly cute, yes.
Look, when you find something good, you hold on to it. If you let it go,
no, I'm...
it runs
Oh,
away.
Yeah, I followed her
You
all
have
over the
seen
fucking
how
place.
fast she runs. I have to hold on to her very tight.
Oh, she's disappeared.
Feronia's just like, I mean, I'll follow you anyway, babe, don't worry. I have so far, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
They're so gross. I love it.
They're just
so gross.
I think
make me happy.
I want to go read
It
one
makes
of
me
my
happy.
books. I'm going to go upstairs.
Eyebrow.
Exactly.
Feronia just like snags the bottle of wine. I'm like, I'm going to help her upstairs because otherwise she's going to fall down them. She's gonna
And
fall
as
down
they're
them.
walking, you hear thud, 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 thud. I'm okay.
Literally, she's just like, fucking Christ, babe! And you're just healing. It's fucking healing. Just like, babe.
Okay.
She didn't get blood on. It's fine. She didn't get blood on anything.
It would improve.
Okay.
Did you take the wine with you?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it now on the floor?
No, Nia was holding it.
Feronia was holding it.
Because she knew what was
Feronia
going to
was
happen.
holding it for this exact reason. Listen, Feronia's a satyr. She can hold her liquor. Her wife, not so much.
Not so much.
Nah.
But she's
Right, so they go up to the room,
Mm-hmm.
and
whoops.
Whiskey is decidedly gonna stay downstairs for a while.
That's probably a safe bet. Probably a safe bet.
Wait, what's the outside world like? Are there
Dangerous.
more people? I mean,
A lot more than here. You said that you've never seen anyone like us before. Granted, people like me aren't well received, and sometimes not our dragon-looking friend, but there's many, many different creatures and species of all shapes, sizes, colors. Same thing with the world around. It's not just fog and mountains. There's plains, there's the ocean.
what?
Huh?
What's an ocean?
It's a big, big body of water as far as the eye can see, and it's so blue and green. It's a force of nature. You'll have to
I
see
think
it
we
one
have
day.
one of those.
Do you?
I think it's called, hold on. That was
so
Kat. That was
good!
not me.
It's so good.
Yep.
Also, I'm completely back up, so I have, we're recording again. Sadly,
Yay!
we missed the
Perfect.
Whiskey Lorraine soft times, but
It's okay. That will forever be in our brains for us to have and to hold.
Oh yeah, we're making this happen. We're making that happen. Don't worry.
Cool. All right. So, the next you guys are eating breakfast downstairs, and Lorraine just looks at the group, and she goes, so what do you guys have planned for today?
Well, we were gonna go down to that camp. Oh.
I was looking at the map today. Is there a graveyard in the north part of town?
There is, actually. It's attached to the church, so...
Okay.
So it really is a graveyard.
it is a graveyard.
Yeah!
So
It
I didn't
is.
know. I was looking at the map, so I'm just looking at places we could check out.
Yeah, we've got all of the family crypts there. The Burgomaster's crypt is there. Most of the families, my mom's there. But yeah, that's a thing.
And is it the Meisterberger's house that's to the north or northeast of the town over there?
No. So if you head out of the bar and you turn right and go up, that's where the graveyard is, and that's actually the chapel. That's the church. To get to the Burgomaster's house, right. You actually have to come out and go straight, so you'll go right past Bildrath's again, and keep going all the way down that street to the very end, and that's where Aasimar lives.
Oh, so we'll go past Bildrath.
Yeah.
But I make my way to the church, for I must ask Tamara to forgive me for the damage I have inflicted.
Oh my god.
My eternal-
It's nice to see you awake.
Oh, so we came downstairs now that after we brought him food.
Yeah, no.
Trust me. Have a beer. You'll feel better.
Yeah, we brought up some food for him, so hopefully he feels better.
Yeah.
Aasimar, forgive me.
Oh,
I don't think she's gonna be upset with you. It's just some fucking alcohol.
I think you'll be
if
okay,
the gods
darling.
didn't want you to drink alcohol, they wouldn't have made it.
I am facing divine punishment.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
To be seen.
It's called a hangover. It's not that bad, baby. I don't have lesser restoration, or else I would do that.
Yeah,
for
I don't
ya.
have it either. I thought I did.
I promise, it will be fine. Give it that now.
Does anybody have lesser restoration?
Not me.
Oh shoot, I do.
Cast, darling, cast restoration on yourself. You'll feel better. I'm like holding his face.
I promise.
You have those spells.
I promise it'll make you feel better. I have seen it many a time.
I'm gonna cast lesser restoration on myself.
See, now you're
I
not
have lesser
poisoned.
restoration. I could have cast it on.
Oh
And
well.
as he's trying to heal his hangover, I try to get Lorraine to pour me a shot of whiskey to put in my coffee.
It's already in there.
Damn! Get it, Lorraine.
Like, Bernie's
Then Whiskey takes a sip and like notices, and then catches Lorraine's eye and winks at her.
She just kind of smiles and looks down.
Feronia's just like, what are you drinking? Feronia's never had coffee.
Breakfast.
No, I don't care if it has alcohol in it. No, I'm just
You've
like,
never had coffee?
Where we've traveled.
I'm not sure we want Feronia to have
That's
coffee.
probably
Oh,
not a good idea.
Come on. You guys gave the dragon alcohol. She has to
He
drink
took
coffee.
it!
It's only fair.
I guess.
Oh no.
Oh, come on.
She's a very hyperactive, feisty one without help.
It's extra energy juice.
Although, maybe it will help because we have to talk to the
The Vistani. That's later tonight.
Vistani today.
Might want to wait till it gets closer to dark to talk to them.
So I was looking at the map. I thought
They
check out the
are
church,
always out there at the bonfires. You can always find them. It's not just a night thing.
Okay.
That's all
so
they do.
maybe go talk to the Vistani, come back, talk to Aasimar, and go from there.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea for you guys. Please be careful when you go through the woods.
Of course.
We'll be fine.
Okay. I need to see you guys back all in one piece.
We promise.
And she just like looks at Whiskey.
Feronia just like takes the coffee. She's like, is it supposed to have alcohol in it, or is that like?
That's extra.
No.
They're calling out Whiskey or like right at the get-go.
We haven't said anything.
I'm not saying
We have
shit.
not said a word.
We have not said a
No. Calling out that she has alcohol in her coffee from the very beginning. Like, is there supposed to be alcohol in this?
Feronia has a nose for that shit. She's a satyr. What do you want? She's like, ooh, it's alcohol. Oh. But she's like, all right, I'll give it a try. Can't be that bad, can it?
Oh, she's gonna vibrate into
like-
the next plane.
Yep.
Don't worry,
Hey,
the
my
fog will
PR
bring her back.
Oh. You're right. You are so witty, Lorraine.
She's something, alright.
So Feronia just like
Blush.
drinks a little bit of the coffee. Just like I'm sure she has her own cup now, and she's just
Yeah.
like looking at it. She drinks it. She's like, bleh.
It's bitter, darling.
It is bitter.
Bitter. Is there something I can add to it?
Does Ydrish have a glass of milk with him? In front of him?
I'm just gonna say yes.
I'm gonna take it for a minute. I'm gonna borrow a little bit, darling, and pour it into Feronia's coffee and then give it back to him. Try a little bit of that.
Drink. All right. Interesting. She just keeps.
All right.
Alright, so is
So,
that what we want to
Feronia's
do,
just
though,
drinking
guys?
coffee.
I'm just throwing ideas out
Yeah.
there, so is that what we want to do?
That sounds... We need
Sounds good.
information. The more information we have, the more power we're gonna have. So,
Although be careful because it sounds like they really like this Strahd fella. So
I mean, isn't that why we're going?
yeah,
That
no, I'm just like,
and-
don't say anything about wanting to fucking kill him
Oh,
or
of
some
course
shit.
not.
no, if we're just curious, we found ourselves here by happenstance, which is true, And we just want information so we know what we're getting into. We've heard such great things about this Strahd. We just want to know who our Lord and Savior is.
Amazing. Perfect. All right, let's go. They told me how to get there, so let's do it.
Great. So,
Off we go.
as you guys gather everything, Lorraine comes out before you leave, and she hands you a wineskin of wine, and then she gives Whiskey a hug and says, "Back."
So she's inside?
Yeah,
Hold
like
on,
as you guys walk out the door.
So she went back inside?
You
then?
cut out.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what Lorraine said.
Oh. So as you guys are walking out of the tavern, she hands you guys a wineskin and says, "This will probably help you, so try not to drink it all until you get there."
Oh, of course.
And then she also walks up to Whiskey, gives her a hug, and says, "You better come back."
I will, darling. And then I kiss her cheek on the way, like, in passing. Like, slide a hand, kiss the cheek so that, like, no one targets her.
And she just turns bright fucking red and then just waves at you guys.
I
love them so much.
No, they're so cute.
Things on the list of things that Jackie was not expecting from this session. Not ready to roleplay this, but okay.
Apparently this is where we're at now.
All right.
Big scary baddie campaign, but sure, like side quest. Love interest.
Side quest woo the bartender.
The scary parts, just the gay.
We just flip table on the like scary. We're like, oh, horror. No, we want rom-com.
Yes.
Alright, so
awesome.
Lorraine's inside and we're kind of on our way, right?
Yes.
Rhian is right next to Whiskey and she's like, "So, how'd your night go?"
She fucking fireman carried an 8-foot tall dragonborn up the stairs. I'm not okay.
No shit.
Feronia's just like, shit, that's hot.
Give that woman a sword.
I think
That's very attractive.
I know.
Very,
Also,
but no, that's very attractive.
That's not a bad idea. She's strong. Something I did not anticipate. And she's just a lovely person. No. We didn't.
We didn't what?
We didn't
fuck.
We didn't fuck, but she's never been with anyone from what I could gather.
Oh
so
my
I
God.
don't
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
know. This isn't just a quick thing
it's
for me.
slow
I don't
burn.
feel like so.
Oh, that's so cute though.
Look, everyone
Cuddles.
has...
Babe. Oh, babe, we weren't slow.
No, we were not.
To be fair, satyrs don't do anything that isn't impulsive as shit, so.
You know, it's okay though. Like, take your time. I think you two are sweet.
I think she's sweet.
Oh, we could tell.
Disgusting. I love it.
See, you gave us shit. Now we can give you shit. This is lovely.
I knew this was coming.
We wanted to wait until we weren't in the bar anymore. Because it seemed a bit. She seems very. She seems delicate.
I only tease those I like.
Delicate, but I'm interested to see what else there is about her, because not just anyone can, like, bench a full grown dragonborn. After drinking.
Especially a
After
human.
drinking.
Especially,
After a full day of working.
especially a human, no less. They're
I'm
not
interested.
quite known as the strongest type.
No, that's fantastic and hot.
I'm
so.
thinking that she might not be as squishy in the team
Perhaps.
if we wanted to go that route.
Let's see what
think it'd
today
be
holds and
great.
go from there, because her safety, I
that
think, is the most important thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Let's not endanger random people.
You go.
Okay.
All right.
Rhian's done
So
giving
as
shit.
you continue, you have left the town. You cannot see it anymore behind you, but in front of you, you do see their first bridge. It looks like a light gray cobblestone bridge. It's holding up pretty well, considering it looks to be about 400 years old. You can see that it has the same cart tracks as the rest of the road, so you're still on the main road. And as soon as you can see across the bridge, you see that the second you cross the bridge, you are going to be back into the woods.
All right, let's fucking do it.
I'm gonna have my quarterstaff out and ready. And I still have my magic. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do.
Awesome.
Artificers are weird, y'all. Like, there's stuff that lasts like days until I like dispel it, and it's weird to get used to.
You wrote down that we have that leather skin of some kind of
I will
wine,
put that
right?
there, yeah. Is it the dragon whatchamacallit wine that we had the night before?
She didn't tell you. She just told you it's a bottle of wine. Yeah,
That's
it's a
fine.
wineskin of wine.
And it should help us so not to drink it all at first.
Right.
Wait
Well,
till
no.
we get there.
They said they drink, so you have to bring some. No, when you're going to somebody else's party, you gotta bring a fucking alcohol with you, and then it's a fair game.
Yes.
Otherwise, you're just rude.
All right, so you cross the bridge and you enter the woods.
Into the woods.
Come before dawn.
I wish.
I like how we all went with different parts of that.
I know. All
Look,
of
it's
us.
a long fucking song.
Theater
It's a
kids.
It
crapshoot.
is a long fucking song.
With many different versions.
It's true.
And there's 6 different people singing it anyway, so.
So, as soon as you enter the woods, you realize that there is complete and total silence. As soon as you cross in the threshold of the trees, you do not hear the water, you do not hear birds, anything. It is just dead silence.
Oh, I don't like this very much.
I don't like this place.
We can hear each other though, right?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can hear each other. There's just no sounds of nature.
I don't like this place,
Oof,
babe.
I don't either.
Okay. And everyone roll a perception check.
Oh boy.
Ooh.
Where's my character
What's
sheet?
your
Everything's
perception?
all messed up because
19.
Oh man, Jack of all trades is wild to me.
I got an 18.
Oh god.
I got a 20,
We're doing
not
perception?
natural.
Yes.
12.
Yep, dirty 20.
Well, if there was ever a place to roll on that one.
So not only are you
Ydrish.
blind, you're fucking deaf, bud.
Oh.
The dragon is still a little hungover. He's
Oh,
way more interested in the world stopping spinning than actually
Not most
noticing
of it
anything.
was lesser restoration.
That's true. He is no longer dealing with the hangover because of
It's
the
true.
spell.
Yeah.
He's just fucking deaf.
He's just fucking deaf, mate.
Um,
However, the satyr rolled a 20.
yes. Rhian, you rolled. Who rolled a 19? Scott and
I rolled an
Whiskey.
18.
Whiskey.
I rolled a 12.
Okay. All right. So, Whiskey, you get this just feeling that you're being watched. But as you look around, you don't see anything. You just feel like there are eyes on you.
Sorry.
Up ahead, as you look into the woods on the right, you see a it looks like branches that are kind of like put into a cross shape, probably about 10 feet off the path. So it looks like some kind of rudimentary grave. And then Feronia, you see a bird up in the top of the trees.
Oh shit! A bird. That's impressive. There aren't fucking anything here. Okay, interesting, interesting. I do kind of take note of that, just because there hasn't been fucking anything.
Whiskey whispers. They did mention there's spies everywhere. That didn't necessarily need to mean the humanoid creatures.
The birds work for the bourgeoisie.
I was just about to fucking say that.
Birds aren't real.
Birds aren't
If it
real.
flies,
Paladin died in 1986.
But the-
Okay, so we go to Disney, all dress as our characters, but we all have the birds aren't real shirt.
Yes.
I'm
Sold.
so
Done.
about this.
Absolutely.
Into it. I love this.
Oh
I
god.
love everything we choose to be as a group.
If it flies, it spies.
Not so loud.
Oh, I love everything.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to explore anything that you see or found, or keep going?
Is there any kind of tracks or anything I would recognize around the rudimentary grave?
No. You don't see any tracks around the grave. It looks like probably a few weeks old. Everything's kind of starting to creep back together on it.
Is there any nightshade, a wolf's bane on it?
No.
Okay,
Nope.
fine.
Okay, hold on, let me look at all my different things. Can I make a nature check to be like, is that a regular bird or is that a weird bird?
Yeah.
Excellent.
True answer. Not a
That's
bird.
a 22.
Birds aren't real.
Damn.
It is a raven.
Nevermore.
Hello. Hello. She just like looks up at it and she's like, say something. At the bird, like she yells that, just be like, say something, because ravens can talk.
And it just caws.
Fucking
It's a
boring. Say something interesting.
You're a dick. Just kidding.
I throw firebolt at the bird.
I know, right?
It
You're in a fight with a bird.
It starts reciting Edgar Allan Poe, like just.
All I could think of was the bit from fucking Good Omens. Say nevermore. Fuck you, said the raven.
You.
Which you can teach a raven to say fuck you. It's great.
Yes, you can. Ravens are awesome.
Ravens are the bomb. I love them.
They're the best. If I ever had a bird, I would.
Anyway.
No. All the raven does is caw, and then just kind of like ruffle its feathers a little bit, and then settle back into the tree.
She's just like, can you give me a feather to put in a flower crown? She's just talking to a bird like it'll understand her. She's like, give me a feather.
Nope.
It says nope.
Nothing.
She just,
Nope.
like,
It just looks at you, and it just kind of like tilts its head to the side.
Just like, noted.
Yeah.
Alright, let's keep going. Because she's gonna like keep an eye out though to see if she sees it like following.
Okay. All right. So as you guys continue through, the path kind of veers to the right, and you actually along the edge of the river. And at the edge of the river, you can see that this seems to be a more part. You can kind of see a bunch of rocks leading to like a deeper part. But it doesn't look, you don't see any fish, you don't see any kind of water creatures that you would normally find in a river. Like no tadpoles, no anything like that. There's no grass growing. It's just pebbles, and then in the middle of the river, all you see is black. So like just darkness, where it just goes like whoosh.
Yeah, I would say don't go in that shit.
This is some Black Mirror shit.
So you continue on, and it looks like the woods are getting a little bit wider. As you come around that bend of the river, you pull away from it. And again, there's trees on the right-hand side of you, and then you see the fork in the road. Do you go left or right?
We go right, because that's the way to get to the thing.
Yeah.
I wrote it down and everything.
Oh, you wrote it down. All right.
Yeah, I wrote it down.
So as you
Note
head
taken.
to the right, you see the trees kind of start to come together, and then really awkwardly, you just see to the left-hand side, so right here, a scarecrow.
Well, that's
Scarecrow.
peculiar.
I don't love that.
All right.
Can I inspect the scarecrow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to take a look at this creepy ass scarecrow.
Uh-huh.
Careful, babe.
Please don't.
Is that perception or investigation?
Someone's echoing
Oh,
again.
it's the same thing. Never mind. It's gonna be 13.
You get close, and it is definitely weird. It looks like its eyes are following you. Like, its head's not moving, but its eyes are definitely tracking you as you walk.
I don't like that. Can we take a short rest? Like 10 minutes?
Yeah.
I want to take 10 minutes.
Not far back.
If the group is okay, I would like to take 10 minutes to ritual cast detect magic.
Okay.
Alright, I'll do that.
Yeah,
Alright.
And Whiskey stands guard. She pulls out her let's say short bow at the ready.
10 minutes goes by, and you've ritual cast detect magic, and it is not magical.
It's just fucking creepy.
Bizarre.
Don't fucking love that.
Should we shoot it? Hit it? See if it's
As
somebody?
you continue staring at it, its head kind of tilts to the side, and is still staring.
It may
Fuck
be
it, I'm just gonna
sentient.
Go up and poke it.
Excuse you.
Nope, I'm just gonna
Not
go up
you.
and fucking poke it. It's not magical.
Shit.
What are you
Not
poking it
magical.
with?
I probably just pick up a fucking stick and just poke it.
Oh no.
This is gonna go so well.
Sorry, what did you say, Jen?
Roll to hit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Just
no.
a fucking stick? I'm just poking it!
Okay, yeah, roll to see if you poke it well.
What am I
D20.
rolling? A D20.
Poke it in
yeah,
the
what am I
eye.
adding to it?
Modifier, do a dex.
Okay. That's, a 13?
As you poke it, it winces and kind of leans back.
Is this a person? And she just, like, looks at it for a second. She's like, are you a person, or what's going on here, mate?
Can you talk?
And it just kind of tilts its head to the other side, and then you just see its eyes kind of shift down into, like, an anger, like, angry look.
Mate, I'm
Gotta
just
take its
asking a
mask off.
question. I'm not trying to fucking hurt you. I just want to know what the f*** you like all fucking staring at us and shit.
And then
Could
its
I
head just
unzip
kind
it?
of tilts back up normal, and his eyes come back to plane.
We brought alcohol.
Yeah, we're just
Nothing
kind of-
changes.
Yeah, just like we're gonna go visit the what the fuck are they called?
Vistani.
I have the
Vistani.
Vistani. Thank you. I just have I have memory problems because I have brain damage. So yeah, she's just like, mate, we're just we have alcohol. We're going to the Vistani camp. They invited us. We wanted to share stories.
All right.
Everything.
Rhian, make a roll a d20.
Oh no!
Oh, that would be a 4.
That's how we put you like.
Oh no.
Wisdom modifier.
Oh, why did I do wisdom? That's not my good one. Shit. It's a +1.
You are absolutely terrified and no idea. You are frozen where you are,
Fucking
and
hell.
you cannot move because you are absolutely shit and horrified.
Oh, that's a bad sign.
Shit. What do we do?
She's like, mate, do I see this? That my wife has just stopped in her fucking tracks?
Is there anything going on around it? Like they're using that as a spy and they're like, wait, like an ambush is waiting?
You don't see anything.
Okay, do I notice that my wife has frozen up?
I'm sure you would. It's your wife.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, and then I look back at the scarecrow. I'm like, listen, if you're fucking doing that shit, we're going to have a fucking problem because that's my wife and I love her very much and I will fucking fight anything for her. So are you going to let us go past to this fucking Vistani camp so we can talk to them about fucking stories and whatever the fucking drink this fucking wine, or are we going to have a problem?
His head just tilts over to the side, and you see a smile come out, and from the inside of the smile, all you see is jagged teeth where the tears in the scarecrow's face are. Like in the fabric, his mouth opens and there's just teeth-shaped fangs everywhere in fabric.
I want a plushie of it.
Cool. I'm gonna. How far away is my wife from me? Like, how many feet?
I'd say 10
I
feet.
think she got that. All right. Fuck. Can I just take a big? I'm gonna take a big ass step closer, so I'm like 15 feet away from my poor wife, and then I'm just gonna be like, "Listen, mate, motherfucker." I'm just gonna be like, "Listen, mate, go fuck yourself." Then I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave.
Oh no!
Shit.
It needs to make
Go fuck yourself.
Con show. It needs to make a con saving throw.
And that would be a 6.
Perfect. So hold on, let me roll 2d8 for its damage. So that's a 4 and a 1. So it takes 5 damage. It gets pushed 10 feet back from me.
Onto the ground.
Throw it on the ground.
It's pushed 10 feet away. Yep.
And he gets
And it
pushed
makes a
back.
giant thunderous boom, and I'm like, all right, let's fucking go. Just like grab my wife's hand and just like, all right, we're leaving. Come on, babe,
She's still
come on.
frozen. You're gonna have to pick her ass up. She ain't going anywhere.
Oh, I'm picking
Where's
her ass
Lorraine
up.
when we need her?
No, I'm okay, Strahd. I pick her ass up and like toss her over my fucking shoulder. Like, we're going. We're leaving.
I'll pick her up and carry her.
We're leaving. Let's fucking go. It got shoved back. It doesn't seem to be animate, and let's fucking leave.
Are we going towards the camp still?
Sure.
We continue towards the camp because that's what we were doing.
So,
Yes. Okay.
So I'm petrified? Is that
Or paralyzed.
paralyzed, okay.
Somebody minor restoration. Somebody fucking.
All right.
Lesser restoration on her or some shit.
Yeah, I've got
Another 5 minutes goes by of you carrying her, and then all of a sudden you just hear her make just a sigh of relief, and suddenly she's not quite so horrified anymore.
You can put me down, darling.
Excellent.
Yeah, you got it.
I just like grab her and kiss her right away. I'm just like, are you okay?
I'm fine, I'm fine. What the fuck was that?
I don't know.
It was in my
Why is it
head.
protecting that specific
I
spot?
have no idea. I have no idea.
Maybe the Vistani know.
Maybe the Vistani know. We're almost to their camp, aren't we?
Yep. So as you continue walking down the path, you
Are they
see.
within 300 feet? Did they just hear a giant thunderclap out of nowhere?
No, they're probably like a mile away, mile and a half.
Oh, okay, perfect. All right, so we just keep going.
Yeah, so as you guys keep going, you make your way back into the woods. So you've got woods on either side of you, but up ahead you can hear water trickling. So you think you're coming back up on the river again.
Mm-hmm.
And as soon as you make your first right-hand turn through the woods, you get closer to the water and you can start to hear the sound of music. It sounds like someone's playing a lute, and you hear like some drums and a cymbal or a tambourine. And you can hear people just like laughing and singing.
Perfect. That means Feronia just gets very excited again. It's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
You guys walk for another 10 minutes, and then you come upon the encampment of the Vistani. So, this is what you're looking at.
That's nice.
It's fun.
I'll walk up. You can start to see a bunch of different people, brightly colored clothes. Everyone has just vibrant colors. They're laughing, and they're having fun, and they're playing music, and they're dancing, and it is a complete 180 from everything that you've seen in Barovia so far. Like, these people are living their best fucking life.
I feel like we walked onto the set of Midsummer.
Oh, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting to, don't get me wrong. But he's already feeling better because he's like, oh, okay, here we are. Let's go. Let's do this.
All right. As you walk up, you see a man up ahead. He's about 6'2", black curly hair, down just past his shoulders. He's got wide set shoulders. Looks like he does something with his arms. He looks pretty strong. He's got a pair of brown pants on and a beautiful, like, bright blue shirt with white trim on it, and he's got a scarf wrapped around his head. And he turns around upon hearing you guys walk up and goes, "Oh, welcome, visitors! You made it! Come! Welcome to our camp."
Feronia's just excited. She's like, "Ah, yes, bards, my people."
Whiskey
yes,
pulls the hood back up over her horns and tries to be as inconspicuous as possible.
Feronia, there's no hiding what Feronia is, so she has no interest in being subtle.
Join us, welcome. What can I get for you? Would you like food? We've got food.
Well,
I mean,
we brought
we're
wine
running low on
exchange.
booze.
Yes. We brought wine. We brought
Good.
wine to exchange.
Wonderful.
You'd be a good fucking guest.
How can we help you? What would you like?
I hear you guys tell quite good stories, and that is my favorite kind of thing.
We've got one of the best storytellers ever in this camp.
Yeah, who's that?
We also have a living story.
Oh.
Yes.
Story? How do you mean?
Oh, Madame Eva. She's lived longer than any one of us. She knows things. She sees things.
I want to meet her.
Of course, gladly. I would be more than happy to introduce you to Madame Eva.
That sounds
But
excellent.
our storyteller, Ari, she'll be starting a story soon.
Lovely. Where do we go to hear the stories? Just
Right by the campfire. Yes. And as you walk up to the campfire, you see there's a bunch of like pillows and blankets all set out around the campfire, and then there's stones. It looks like they've been pulled from the riverbed, and they're just all wrapped around the fire, kind of keeping it in place. It looks like this is a pretty big camp for them.
Interesting.
Awesome. So,
Feronia is definitely excited. Feronia loves a story, man.
Keep it in your pants, Feronia.
Listen.
If you love stories so much, why aren't you married?
Because I'm already married. Because I'm already married.
all right.
Wife.
I love you guys.
Another one.
All right.
Oh no, where'd it go?
As you get close, you see Ava, or what did I just name her? Ari. God, too many names.
Ari.
Yes. You see Ari, and she's sitting there, and she's like, visitors, come. Sit. Let me tell you the story of Strahd von Zarovich. Come, sit.
Please.
Sit.
Please do.
Sit.
Oh my god.
We sit. I sit.
Feronia sits and pulls her wife right next to her. She's just like, all right, babe, let's go.
Right here.
Hello, darling.
Whiskey kind of sits to the back a little bit and keeps a hand on all of her like belt utensils and stuff, just like being aware and keeping. She's gonna listen, but she's gonna keep an eye on the group and make sure no one approaches.
Cool. All right.
I mean, Feronia's keeping an eye on her shit, but she's also like story time.
Yeah. So as you see, Ari, she's got beautiful flowing black hair. It's down like past her butt, but held in a giant high ponytail, and it's just thick. Wearing a dark blue top with spirals all over it. Her arms are just covered in different bracelets. She's got a gold tambourine in her hands and this beautiful flowing purple skirt. And she says, come, let me tell you the story of wonderful king of the land. His name is Strahd von Zarvich, and he is the man who lives in the castle right beyond us. He's not too far from here, but not too close either. One night, a wounded soldier staggered into our camp and collapsed. We nursed his terrible injury and quenched his thirst with wine. He survived, and who he was, he wouldn't say. All he wanted was to return home, but we were deep in the land of his enemies. We took him in as one of our own and followed him back towards his homeland. His enemies hunted him. They said he was a prince, yet we wouldn't give him up, even when their assassins fell upon us like wolves. As you look in the fire, she rakes her hand across the fire, and through the middle of the fire, you see a dark figure standing in the flames with his sword drawn, fighting off a host of just shadowy creatures coming at him from all directions. This man of royal blood fought to protect us as we protected him. We bore him safely to his home, and he thanked us. He said, "I owe you my life. Stay as you wish. Leave when you choose, and know that you will always be safe in my lands." The figure that you've been watching dancing in the fire vanquishes its final foe and disperses back into embers. A curse has befallen this prince, turning him into a tyrant. We alone have the power to leave, and we travel in search of heroes, similar to yourselves, to end our lord's curse and put his troubled soul to rest. Our leader, Madame Eva, knows all. And she can tell you why you were brought here.
Interesting. Interesting.
And then you see just a couple little kids run up to Ari, and she just starts dancing with them and spinning, and they're like, "Tell another story, tell another story!" And she's like, "Maybe later," and then just brushes them off to go play in the water.
Have
Feronia's just
any
like, I want
adventurers
more.
tried to help yet? I can't imagine we're the first.
Oh, yes. Yes! Many have tried, none have survived.
Oh, well, that's bad.
Yes. You see, he became quite a tyrant. He is,
So we've heard.
nearly impossible to kill from what all we've heard. I mean, he doesn't bother us, so no ill will. But I know those have tried, and his curse cannot be broken.
So the only answer is to lay his soul to rest to break his curse.
If he's got one.
Lay whatever's left of him to rest, then. Let's say.
There we go.
That's the only way to end his curse. You can't just unfucking do it. Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
Do you know what kind of curse it is?
I know that he drinks the blood of his enemies, and that makes him stronger. Part of his curse is that the sunlight hurts, which is why, as I'm sure you've... there is no sun in Barovia.
Oh, that is some powerful magic. But
Interesting. So he's like a vampire. Interesting.
can I roll a history check on vampires to see how much I know about them? Jen, are you muted?
Hello.
My mic is being stupid again.
Oh.
Yes, you may roll to check on what you know about vampires.
Fuck me. God, what is with my die tonight? No, this isn't gonna do it. I rolled a 4. I think I have like
That's
5.
Feronia's.
Feronia, I can fucking. Can I roll? Hold on. I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, I rolled a 9. I don't know shit about vampires.
I know. History and religion I have like half in. Honestly, Part of my brain is just like, can I roll an insight check to see if she's
Yeah,
telling the truth?
I was saying the same. I was just like, I was wondering if I could roll an insight check to.
Yeah, can I roll an insight check?
Like,
That's
What was that?
13.
yes, you can. I just want holes that work.
That's a 10 for me. Never
Yeah,
mind.
I got a 13.
Something seems a little off, like she might only be telling you half the story, but you don't think that the story's a lie.
Okay. Can I just straightforwardly just be like, is there anything else? I feel like she's just going to be like, not to be rude. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Although, in exchange, I could tell a story.
Oh. I do like a good changing of information. I love new stories. I don't know anything else, but I'm sure Madame Eva does, and I'm sure she could help you. She's
All right.
in that tent over there, and she put a rectangular tent right by the water.
Excellent. We're going to go that way then. Or at least I'm going to go that way.
Yes, of course.
I look forward to the story eventually.
I'm sure I'll be able to tell it later. First, I want to get more. First, I want to know more things about this land because I'm new to this land, obviously. So I want
Of
to know
course.
more.
And she just bows and lets you walk away.
Interesting. Interesting.
All right.
Interesting.
And how many people are going into Madame Eva's tent?
Oh, I'm definitely going.
How many fit?
Everyone. It's like a 15 by 10 tent.
Oh.
We can all fit.
Oh, well.
It's big.
I'll fit in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whiskey stays
Okay.
towards the back. Doing the same thing she was doing before, just keeping an eye out.
Lurking.
Perfect.
Lurking.
As you enter the tent, you see brightly colored tapestries hanging against all of the walls. There's boxes and crates stacked up in the corner. And in the middle of the room, you see a round table with 5 chairs open, and then a woman who's looks like she's probably about 150, but still kicking it. She's got completely white hair, streaked with a little bit of gray, wrapped up in 2 braids wrapped around her head in a giant bun. And she sits there in flowing purple and pink clothes. And as you walk in, she goes, my children, come. Ydrish, it's good to see you're feeling a little better. Whiskey, no need to hide. Your horns are safe here. Ivor, sir, it's a pleasure to finally meet you in person. And oh, Feronia and Rhian, you're even cuter in person. Come, sit.
Fucking Feronia is just like, this is fucking fascinating. And just instantly goes over there and just sits. I'm like, yes, I am very cute in person.
Rhian is not pleased by any of this.
Oh yeah, Whiskey is not pleased.
She doesn't think this is okay, but she's like, this is fascinating. I need to know more right now.
I'm so glad you found our encampment. Now, if you're here, you're obviously here for questions, so please ask.
So, what's the deal with this fucking Strahd guy?
Well,
Yeah, what's with the
he
scarecrow?
these lens. Formerly as a king, currently as a tyrant.
Okay, yeah, that's what Ari said a bit. And so I was wondering, it felt like there was something missing from his story. Like, what happened, there's nothing, like, how... So, what can you tell me that she didn't mention because she doesn't seem to know it? 'Cause I feel like
There's nothing that I tell you, but the cards. The cards can tell all. And you see that in her hand, she's got a set of tarot cards. And she's just meticulously shuffling them as she talks. Please, can the cards tell you your futures?
I suppose.
Feronia is just like, yeah, alright. Let's fucking do it.
Wonderful. She takes the cards and she splits them into 2 separate decks. All right. Let's see what the cards say. And as she shuffles the cards, she talks to all of you as a room. Who knows things of time? Does anyone know about time and how it works? Anyone?
To a degree?
How do you mean? Because I'm not
Well,
great at time because of where I'm from. It's a bit.
they
wiggly.
say time is a line. You can go forward and backwards. But if things changes, and the rules change, that's why the future or the past can never be known. They only exist in the present. The cards change. The story changes. She wasn't lying. She just doesn't know how the story will react to you being in Barovia. But the cards know all. Let us see what the cards see in your future. And she takes the cards and she sticks them right in front of Ydrish. Come on, my friend. I promise it is no religion that would bother us.
Do it.
Flip the
I
deck.
would like to discuss your concepts of time later. And he's kind of mumbling a little as he picks a card.
Wonderful. And she takes that card and she sticks it on the bottom of the deck. And then she flips the first card. Ah, the Berserker. You see, and she starts pointing at the cards. This card tells of history, knowledge of the ancient that will help you to better understand your enemy. And then she shows you the card. You see, it is the Berserker. The card has two heads with axes impaled, bloody and decapitated. This card signifies the Mad Dog's crypt. The treasure you seek lies within, beneath the blackened bones. And now, she flips over the second card.
There you are.
This card tells of power, force for good and protection, a holy symbol of great hope. This card is the Paladin. Just looks to Sir. I see a sleeping prince, a servant of light, and a brother of darkness. The treasure lies with him.
Great.
She takes the third card and flips it. Oh, quite interesting indeed. This is definitely new. This card tells of power and strength. It tells of a weapon of vengeance, a sword made of sunlight. I see a kneeling woman, a rose of great beauty, plucked too soon. Master knows of whom I speak. And now, for the answers you actually seek.
What was the
She puts down the big deck of cards. Yeah?
What was the sword card?
And she takes the smaller deck and shuffles the smaller deck. And this time she to the Paladin and she looks at Scgyver. The cards have already spoken of your type. Go ahead. Cut the deck.
Cut the deck.
I'll cut the deck.
This next card. This card sheds light on the one who will help you greatly in the battle, the darkness. Marionette. Interesting indeed. The cards certainly have a handle for you. But this is a horror I see. I see a man made by a man, ageless and alone. It haunts the towers of the castle.
Creepy.
Gold.
Julia.
And finally, the last card. The artifact in the center. He lurks in the darkness where the morning light once shone. A sacred place is where you will find your final foe. So the cards have spoken. I hope they've given you enough information for your quest. May you be the adventurers that finally rid us of our tyrant leader and bring back the light that once was Barovia.
From what we've gathered, the only way to cure him, not cure him, but to cure these lands is to destroy him. What would happen? Does he have an heir? Does he...
There are rumors of a woman who he loved once before but did not return the love. It is said that occasionally her body comes back in the form of another person. But Strahd does not have an heir. Should he die, it would be up to the burgomasters of the land to determine who would rule the land next.
Interesting. If this love of his did come back as a person in the lands here, how would we find this person?
He would be utterly infatuated with her. He would seek her out, try to take her for his own. She would be highly sought after by his demons. He would never stay far away from her. He would always want at least one eye looking upon her until he can make her his own.
Ooh, creepy.
Does she have a name?
His love's name was Tatiana.
But it might be something different, considering,
Yes.
you know, rebirth.
I mean, humans only live for what, 60 years? He's been alive for 300, so she's been dead a while.
If she was indeed human.
Presumably.
If.
This is quite peculiar.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
What's that bloody scarecrow? About a mile away from your camp.
Yeah,
Frightful
what's the deal
fellow.
with that shit?
A true monster. If you don't fight them, they will generally leave you alone.
Well, it scared the shit out of my wife, so I may have,
Quite literally.
pissed it off.
You probably touched it, didn't you?
I didn't.
I poked it with a stick.
Bye. If you leave them alone, they will leave you alone. If you touch them or bother them or what they look at, then they are liable to start running at you to try and kill you. So
Good to know.
leave the scarecrows alone.
Good to know. Won't touch them in the future. Oh, do you know anything about? Are there any like weird fucking birds or anything? We saw a raven, and it was just doing its raven thing, but apparently everything is a spy. Or whatever.
The seal of Strahd von Zarovich is a raven, so it could have very well been a spy, or it could have just been a raven.
Also possible. I don't know. I was just curious. It's a good thing to ask. It's a good thing to know what's going on.
The only bad question is the one that is not asked.
That's a fair way to put it. I like that. I like that philosophy. That's fun.
Start asking every question.
I know, I'm like thinking of all the things that we've run into.
Oh, one of the weird things that apparently come out at night. What's up with that? Everyone like said board out the windows and put like these little fucking like things so they don't fuck with us. What's up with that?
Let's see. They don't attack us, so I can't speak from personal experience, but
Right, because you get to do what you like.
my answer. I have heard werewolves, jackals, ravens, zombies,
Oh,
ghosts,
don't let that.
a whole manner of undead.
Don't let that.
No. But as I said, they've never attacked us, So, all I speak is speculation.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Does anybody else have any ideas? Questions?
No.
Do you guys have any questions?
I mean, that's most of it right now. We should. I assume that we should, like, get back before dark, but it's early enough in the day that we can hang out and drink and such, tell stories or whatever.
We still
Probably noon.
have other business to take care of.
True.
Madam, may I inquire more about your unique perception of time? It's a concept that fascinates me.
Of course. Please ask your questions.
May I also ask, do you intentionally draw out the syllables which you pronounce in efforts to stave off the impending course of time?
Well, time is fleeting and ever-changing, like the wind that blows and the leaves that rustle through the tree. Therefore, by further elongating the amount of time that I have to look at the world around me and how it changes with the moment, the more accurate the information I can provide is.
I like her. She's fun.
It seems you and I are in agreement, Adam, on the subject. I feel that I can more effectively enunciate and eloquent the points, which, of course, unfortunately, my course of thought tends to wind, taking twists and turns within the course of my speech as well. I tend to deviate from one subject to another in the midst of my spoken word, and there is not a way that I can divert that, take it back, harness that energy as... Oh, you and I are going to have some very engaging discussions. I just...
Feronia's just like...
Oh, I've seen it.
Lord.
We do, my young dragon. We most certainly do have wonderful conversations in the future.
In the future, yes.
Can I do an insight check to see if she means us any ill will? Like, she seems like, oh yeah, I want you to go forth on this adventure, but like, I want to see if she's like misguiding us.
Yeah, run an insight check.
God, fuck, damn it, shit.
No.
9.
Oh.
Anyone else want an insight check?
I do. I want an insight check to see if she's like telling the truth with this story.
Go for it.
Ooh, that's like a 5.
Hold on. Let me bring up my character sheet. I got something. Hold on.
Yeah, no, I got like a 5.
Fuck. I got a 14.
That's okay.
She is being completely honest with you.
Perfect.
Aww.
Feronia is just like, can you read my future in like a fun way? Like really interested in these cards. Like not like a big ominous way, but just like in a fun way. She's just really interested in these cards. Just thinks they're really neat, man.
Come back. Come visit me again. I will read your cards for you. But first, let this reading takes you.
How would the Vistani feel should Strahd be dispatched?
For us, nothing changes. We live here in peace, out in the coast in peace. Whether he is here nor there simply means we may need to pack our things in the future. I feel that some of the villagers don't think we have very good sentiment, and they may want us out, but it's fine, because...
They said to watch our pockets.
I mean, you should. And you just see Madame Eva with the silver coin that Ydrish stole. And she hands it back to him.
It's called sleight of hand.
When you come back, I'll tell you all about it.
Right. Yeah. And you can
can tell that he kind of wants to stay, but he feels like he's being pushed out right now and is too shy to say otherwise or argue at all.
Feronia's just like, Ydrish, did you have any other questions for the lady? Specific ones.
This takes me back to my studies. Why, in this world which we're in, I don't know how I hadn't realized the full extent of it before, but there's so much to be learned here.
Have you never been to, like, the Feywild? Time is fucking wild. Time makes no sense there.
None whatsoever.
It's... Have you ever been, like, anywhere there, Ydrish? Like, good lord. Personal, but, like, have you never been places much?
My experiences evade me.
Got it. Well, considering, assuming we survived this adventure that we seem to have found ourselves in, I think you'll get to explore more of the world. It'll be fun. Alright, now come on, unless you have specific questions. I think she's asking us to leave.
You have more important things to do right now than talk to little old me. I promise I will be here when you seek me again, and I look forward to the meeting.
The information you provide is invaluable, miss. And he, like, is kind of getting pushed out now and still trying to bramble.
Just, like, generously, lovingly, we're like, come on, we're going back outside. Do you want a drink, buddy?
Even more adorable in person.
You want a drink, buddy? It's like, alright, let's go.
He just kind of, like, dips his head and then goes silent.
It's not personal. We like you. It's just she was having us leave.
Do you think there's an amount of personal investment in the dispatching of this Strahd person?
For them?
Like her? Or...
I mean...
Or the Vistani at large? Or...
I mean, from the sound of what she was saying, it won't really matter to the Vistani one way or another. But the rest of the people here are greatly suffering.
Yeah, so I think it would be a good thing to do. It's like, you know, a good deed. You know, we killed the guy. It makes life better. Look at that.
I am quite curious about this sun sword that was mentioned. Sword made of sunlight.
That sounds like it would be, you know, useful.
Against a vampire?
Yeah, exactly.
Incredibly.
I want to know why she knows so much. How can she see things? How they were here before his curse and they nursed him back together. Are these people even human?
That's a good question.
I don't know, but she has fascinating divination magic.
That she does.
I'm so tempted to go back in the tent and use Hunter's Sense to, like, scope her out. She's 150 years old. She's stupid old. Like,
we don't know she's 150. We just know she's old as balls.
She just looks like that.
She just looks like she's ancient as fuck.
I don't know. Feel weird about it.
I mean, I'm...
She might also answer more questions if you tell her a fucking story.
Inclined to agree. This whole place is peculiar.
Yeah, a bit. But, you know, so are we, so who are we to fucking talk?
You're not.
I mean, plus, you know, I did promise a story.
And if you would like?
I probably should, it just seems polite.
Well, let's get on with it.
Doesn't hurt.
So we can get to our next destination?
Yeah.
But I
Let's
feel
go.
like... Does Feronia need to tell the story? She did promise one in theory.
Does she need to tell it to this wise old woman, or
to the Vistani in general?
We can go ahead and say that you told the story.
Yeah.
For the sake of time and get out of here.
Yeah.
For the sake of brevity.
I was just curious to say that.
Yeah, she pretty much just tells the story of, like, you know, how, just, you know, about some satyr adventure. You know, shenanigans satyrs get up to.
Some satyr shit.
Fun times.
Shit, you know. That's probably, like, the story leading up to, and then my beautiful wife showed up one day, and that's where we stopped the story today. Gotta have more for next time.
There you go. Madam Ava reference picture in Discord.
Oh.
General chat.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh,
She's
she creepy. I
fucking
love her.
ancient.
Yep.
She's a billion years old. I love it.
She's old as balls.
Old as balls.
I feel like there's so many questions we're not asking her, but I can't think of any that she would like answer or I don't know. I feel like Whiskey is smart, but like not that smart, so she's just like she just feels like it's shisty. I feel like she would have come into play if like her insight checks would have come through, but I am still tempted to go back in that fucking tent and use hunter sense.
You can.
The question is if we're gonna have a long rest, because I can only do that a certain amount of times.
Completely go inside and try it. But do realize that it's like noon, and you have a lot of day left.
What else were you supposed to do today? So we come
Aasimar.
talk to them and go talk to Aasimar. Okay.
The Burgermeister.
Yes, Ismark.
Which means we have to go back into town first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then possibly buy a sword for our new companion, Lorraine.
If she comes with us, yes.
If she comes with us.
All right, so you have just stepped out of Madame Eva's tent. We said that for the sake of time, we are going to go ahead and say that Feronia told a story about sadder bullshit, fun talk, to the Vistani, and so it is up to you guys. Want to head back to town?
Do you want to go take care of business with Ismark?
We should while there's daylight.
Yeah, let's do it. I told a story. I had some drinks. Let's go.
Do you want to kill that fucking scarecrow on the way?
Honestly, no. I don't want to fucking touch it.
I don't want to fucking touch it. As much as I'm for a good fight, I don't think we should risk it in this case. Because we have places to be.
I suppose.
We have shit to
As
do.
much as I think we can beat it, what happens when he paralyzes all of us?
I told a lovely barkeeper that we'd be coming back in one piece.
You're all right.
Tonight.
For Lorraine.
Yeah, we gotta do it for Lorraine so you can get fucked.
Eventually, not tonight.
Or do the fucking. I don't judge.
I mean, there's that.
Top energy, bottom energy. I just want energy.
Feronia, though. Like, top, bottom, who cares?
Oh,
There's
God.
no top or bottom when you're just chaotic.
Sweet innocent Lorraine, watch her be a top.
Oh, I would not die. She is small
She
and
can fucking choke you out. She can beat you up.
Fireman carried an 8-foot tall dragonborn. You can't tell me she's just a bottom.
Head back out towards town. As you first head along back into the woods, you hear just the occasional bird chirping. It's not that eerie silence that you heard on the way out. As you come to the clearing, you see where the scarecrow was, and it's not there anymore.
Oh, fuck
Great.
that thing.
Love that.
We get to see him later.
Fuck that scarecrow,
can
I knocked it back, and hopefully it never fucking comes back.
You continue on your path back towards the city of, or the village of. Roll a perception check.
Huh, 14.
Well, that went poorly.
14.
Yes.
23, natural 20.
Wow.
Yo.
Mwah.
Ooh, see him, babe.
Thank you, Whitestone.
Sasha, you hear something in the forest about 15 feet to your left, and it is most definitely keeping pace and following you.
Oh,
Scarecrow.
it's like the fucking
I don't know.
wolves all over again. I'm gonna stop and see if the noise stops.
It stops.
Darling, you can either come out and talk, or we can do this the hard way. I pull out my quarterstaff.
And nothing happens. What was everyone else's perceptions?
14.
7.
I only had a 12.
Okay.
Babe, what did you see something?
There's something following us.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
All right. Do you go after what is following you, or
Be the fucking
continue moving forward?
Go into this town.
Is it still light out?
Yeah, it's like 12:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, fuck, we started early, that's right.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, I don't know that stopping is a great idea, considering last time we stopped for that shit, we got attacked by a fucking werewolf.
And then one of our own became a were-rat, so...
Do we want to keep moving then?
We should keep moving, but keep an eye out.
Keep moving for now.
Very well. I'm keeping my quarterstaff out.
Okay. All right. And as you continue on, you another about 10 minutes, and you hear the raven awe.
What's that shit again?
Spies.
What would happen if I shoot it?
You
Seems like
can
that,
try.
It's like not the best of ideas, but
No, because I feel like something's gonna attack us if we're just gonna have to be extra careful. But if we do something aggressive right now, then we're gonna be launched into action against Strahd very quickly.
Doesn't sound ideal.
No.
Keep going.
Yep. Whiskey just like
Alright.
does the "I see you, Raven," and like pulls her
Okay.
hood further so like it can't see her face.
Gotcha. All right. And so you continue forward. You are back at that point in the river where you can see the river kind of can get super deep really fast. As you kick back around into the woods to the right, you see two people ahead walking towards you.
Two dead people?
No, two people ahead.
What are they wearing?
Just
Two people ahead.
ahead. They have leather armor on. They've got bows and arrows, and they're just kind of scanning the woods and walking the path.
Well, I'm just gonna kind of be like, "G'day."
You don't look like you're from around here.
They don't look like
And
they're from
you
around
look
here,
like-
but we don't.
And
No,
you like.
you don't.
We're not humans.
So should I not say that, or was that like the person is saying that to me?
That person
I
is
feel
saying
like-
that to you.
Okay.
Like, you said good day, and they're like, y'all aren't from here.
Clearly not. You look like you are from around here, so
How'd you get here?
we walked.
Walk through the mist, and now we can't get out.
Mist. Okay. Do you have your faculties about you?
Or what?
Your faculties.
Yes.
Duh.
We are in the right state of mind.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Where are you staying?
In
The village of
Barovia?
Barovia.
Where in the village of Barovia?
in a tavern.
What are you doing in the woods?
We are coming back from seeing the.
Oh shit! I've been talking and my mic was muted. You sure are asking a lot of questions for someone we just met.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm looking at a tiefling, a dragon, a satyr, and a couple other races in the middle of human USA. So, I've got questions.
We found ourselves here. We come from Faerun, which we don't think is even on this time plane. We're just as confused as you are, but we don't mean any trouble.
Okay.
Do you mean us any trouble?
As long as you're not here to kill the people of Barovia, I'm fine with you.
If anything, we're looking to help free them.
It seems like we're the next group that got brought in to go against Strahd.
Well, I hope you have better luck than the last guys. They only made it 3 days.
3 days, you say?
I mean, we're on day 2, so we're doing quite well for us. I look at, oh my god, Scgyver, and just like, nod and be like, yeah.
Draven?
Draven?
Yes. And this is Eloise.
Draven and Eloise. Ah, fuck. And you're from?
Barovia. We are scouts, hunters. We do what we can to try and keep the creatures off the main thoroughfares.
Well, that must be quite a job. Do you...
Sucks, but someone's got to do it.
That is truth.
Tell them to go check out the scarecrow.
Yeah, have you run into those scarecrows? Nasty little
There's more?
buggers. There was one. It riddled me witless for a moment. I don't quite appreciate that, but...
They have that effect on people. I can say that they're one of the few creatures you'll meet here that will leave you alone if you don't touch it. So just don't bother it, and you should be fine.
Yeah, we heard that.
No.
Everything else, though, will pretty much try to kill you.
Lovely.
Oh, well, that's fine then.
So kill them before they kill us. Got it.
You know there's a wolf following you, right?
I had an inclination that something was, but that's why we're trying to get to town, because we thought it would be better to get back to town than pick a fight right now.
Okay.
Unless you think we should.
See where the light is?
No, by all means. I'm in the mood for a fight. So head on back to town and I'll take care of this guy for you.
Wonderful.
If you like.
Can I insight check him?
Yeah.
Insight is right there. 16?
Completely contented. Like, not hiding anything.
Not hiding anything, okay.
Just literally there to try and make sure the people of Barovia don't die.
Fair enough.
Yeah, as long as you don't pose a threat to the people of Barovia, you will not be a threat to the scouts.
Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Well, we're here to help, so hopefully...
And we're headed to see the Burmeister.
Yeah, we're gonna go see Aasimar. See if we're gonna see
Yes,
him.
please pay respects to the Burgermeister for us.
Of course.
It's a shame he's passed. He was a very good man.
It's usually the good
He'll be-
ones that die untimely.
That's the truth, and now we're left with Aasimar the Lesser. But that's only my problem 3 days a week, so...
And you never know, in times of dire straits, lesser men grow to greatness.
Guess we'll see.
Indeed.
It's only been days.
Indeed.
Any recommendations about fighting the beasties in this vicinity?
Silver, if you've got it. Wares don't like silver. Other than that, be careful of the bites. They have a tendency to change you. And,
Yes, over here.
Is there a way to...
avoid the castle.
Well,
Oh, the castle that's past the camp?
Yeah. It's from where you guys are, head straight north over the Sir Pool, and right over there, giant castle, gargoyles, dark scary stuff, screams, dying bodies, heads on pikes. Yeah, avoid it.
I mean,
Yeah, fair enough.
we'll
fair enough.
eventually have to go, but for the time being...
Yeah. I can tell you the last group didn't listen to me. 3 days.
They went...
So yeah, I'll...
So how else,
Marvelously reassuring.
is there any way to tempt Strahd out then?
Oh, he knows you're here. He's probably already been out.
lovely.
Uh-huh.
Oh, good thing we have fucking holy symbols on all the fucking windows of our rooms at the end.
Yes.
You might
if
want to
he
put those
is the
holy symbols
raven?
on your body.
Starts taking a
Well, we
knife,
can't go
carves
out
it.
Just carves it.
I don't think he's the raven because he can't go out during the sunlight, yeah?
But there's no sun here.
No sun in Barovia.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
It's all that mist. It's all the fog. It's gray.
Shit.
The tieflings paying attention.
Right. There's just a lot of information.
It eventually gets easier and less scary.
Understandable.
Same circus, different day.
Something like that.
This is one hell of a big top.
I've probably been scarier places by accident.
I sure have.
Now that sounds like a story.
Well, you missed it. I already told it to the Jesus Christ, why can't I remember the word?
Vistani.
The Vistani. damage.
Stain damage.
Yeah. Okay.
Drain damage.
Be careful with them. They can play for both sides when needs be.
Oh, I don't
They seem interesting.
trust them one bit.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I think their information's true, but I'm not entirely sure of their intentions. What would happen if I shoot at a raven?
You could
Can
hit it.
bastards do that? Would anything
I
come
don't
after
know.
me? Okay.
Maybe.
Just
It
wondering.
depends on what kind of you shoot at.
Well, it's nice meeting you. Hopefully we'll
You
see
too.
each other around.
Yeah, and hopefully you're alive when we do. Best of luck. I'll light a candle for you.
And we'll have a drink with you when it's all done.
I'll buy.
Okay.
I will pray for all of them.
That'll quickly be an expensive tab, mate. You're on.
If you can get rid of Strahd, I will gladly pay it.
Excellent.
All right, and he heads off. You just see the pair of them. It's and then you just hear yips and howls as they super excitedly chase the wolf away from you.
Oh, that was fortunate.
All right, so you guys make it through the woods, cross the river, and head back into Barovia, the village of Barovia.
Yeah. My sweet lady love.
Yeah.
Go back on your lady.
She's
Any
terrific.
places you guys want to go before you make it back into town? Straight to the Burgomaster, back to the bar.
Do you want to check on Lorraine first?
Your sweet lady? Your girlfriend?
I wouldn't mind dipping my head in and to see if I can ask her discreetly where we could find silver.
Oh, good idea.
Well, didn't we already find the 1 silver coin?
Yeah, but
that,
that's one
what's this-
silver coin.
Yeah, if we can get like stakes, crosses, anything made into silver, or silver made into that, or bullets, or like some.
Cemetery. They
I
have
can-
plenty of those there.
There's crossbow bolts at Bilge Rat's. I could probably.
But we don't like Bildrat. He's a dick.
But he has crossbow bolts, and
And he'll probably over fucking charge you for them.
fine. But if we can find silver, maybe you can help me fasten it to arrows,
Oh
so
shit!
that.
We were gonna ask the Vistani. They were merchants.
Damn it.
Completely
We were gonna ask him
forgot.
about buying shit. We were.
Jen's over there like, mwah.
I mean, we could always go back.
True.
Is Lorraine busy?
No. When you stick your head into the bar, there are just a couple Vistani, but they seem pretty entertained with food, and she sees you, and she just kind of smiles and like kind of looks her head down, and she's got a yellow flower in her hair.
I'm gonna go over to one of the Vistani and just be like, excuse me. Hi, how are you? I stopped by the campsite earlier and I completely forgot to ask. Do you guys sell things? One of you guys said that you were merchants. Do you guys like sell stuff if I wanted to buy things?
Depends. What do you want?
Crossbow bolts, perhaps. Do you have any silver
Silver.
things?
What have you got to trade?
I mean, we do have a bit of money.
I have
have a
barrel.
were-rat.
Hold on.
We have a were-rat head somewhere.
A were-rat head?
And a couple wolves. We have.
You've got wolf heads.
We've got 3 rat heads and 1 wolf head.
I would be willing to trade you. What do I have of actual interest to somebody? You know,
were
I've got
interested in the.
a pen flute. I have stories. I have many a story.
I'll tell you what. You give me 2 of the were-rat heads, and I'll give you this quiver of arrows, all silver-tipped.
Oh.
I think that's a fair deal. Whiskey, you're the keeper of the heads, as it were.
I mean, if anything, this helps Whiskey the most.
Yeah. She's both keeper of the heads and the one that does the shooting.
You think we can get more wereheads by
Oh, undoubtedly.
the time we get out of here?
Undoubtedly.
All right.
And we still have the wolf and one rat head, so.
Yeah.
All right. And she's like, Lorraine, I like the flower, and then I head back up and like go to grab the heads.
Nice to see you've made it back. I hope the forest wasn't too interesting.
Not so
That was too boring.
Scarecrow, but beyond that.
Fuck that scarecrow thing. I will fucking fight it if anything happens.
You and me
Fucking,
both
they
died.
are scary.
You and me both died.
I'm glad to see you're back. Aasimar came in earlier, asked where you'd gone. I guess he's still looking for you guys to come over.
Oh, well, luckily that's our next plan of action.
I am going to go ahead and throw this out here. It is 10 p.m. We have been doing this for almost 7 hours.
Oh my dear God.
I am perfectly fine continuing. I feckin' love you guys and I have no problems moving forward. But if people had plans, are tired, need to work, we can stop.
I have literally nothing to do.
Yeah, I have no life right now.
I am
I have to go to
unemployed and do
work.
nothing.
So
So someone said they had.
all in favor of continuing?
Well, I think
Someone said that they had work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have
If you
work
have
at 11 in the morning.
Shell, what about you, Mama?
I'm in at 8:30.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Okay. Then
So should we stop?
yeah, that is up to you.
How much longer would you want to go, Michelle? Or are you okay calling it now?
Oh my gosh, I feel bad having so much pressure. Like, to make.
Don't feel bad. Do
Don't
not
bad.
feel bad
If
at all.
you need to go to bed, then you need to go to bed. That's just how it is.
Yeah. Like,
we can play more.
comes
we
first.
can-
D&D is fun. Work comes first.
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
thing
as
that
much
pays
as
you
I,
is important.
as much as I don't want to accept those priorities.
Listen, D&D doesn't pay you. Work does.
Exactly.
It's true.
That's true.
That's very true.